on its standby.
Let us know when you guys.
Let us know if you guys can hear us.
Yeah, that's right. So I've played the Rabbids games before. I played one before, and it kind of had a bunch of little mini games associated with it. And it was also the one I got was like the one they came out with for the Kinect. So they used a lot of Kinect integrated into it.
This legit what they're doing right now. This is like all XCOM stuff. Like this is how XCOM is.
Well, it looks
built.
like they're trying to make it for the Switch. Like,
did they fix our audio issues, by the way? People that are watching.
We got audio. We're good.
Okay.
Thank you, Kat.
Hi, Kat. By the way, we were talking on
Kat.
Instagram earlier.
But yeah, no. Like the thing is, what I love about this that kind of separates it from XCOM is that there's more obstacles like in the actual battlegrounds, which I think is really cool.
and it's also kid friendly, which is cool too.
I feel that most Nintendo games are though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of kids swearing over that Super Smash Brothers.
I thought that the Nintendo had a very strict policy where they kick you off if they hear you.
I'm not sure. I'm a PC guy.
I think they do. I think they kick you off.
I'm not sure. I'm not a gaming guy. Why am I here? Because I love. You know why I love E3? Is because I get to play enough video games to last me the whole year. True story.
Hey, look, it's the OG 64.
Man, this is crazy. I mean, this is so nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
All right. We got jokes.
Do you think we're gonna get any big Ubisoft titles though?
I mean, this is gonna be probably pretty big, just because it's Nintendo.
Sure, but do you think we'll get any like big new IPs?
Big new IPs?
Ooh, no.
No, I don't think so.
I'm
Not this
guess
year.
no.
You're gonna guess no.
I'm gonna guess no.
Yeah, no. This is a year for like the next Assassin's Creed.
Now, do you
Yes.
think that it's Ubisoft's way of kind of like seceding that they're not going to win this convention? Because I feel like every year at E3, one developer or one company really has a shining year. Like I think last year Sony was that company.
Ubisoft has not been that since the original Assassin's Creed. They're not in the game of winning. They're in the game of sustaining, and that's fine. I mean, they have games that come out that are good, but they're not great anymore. If that makes any sense.
Well, let's make Ubisoft great again.
I agree.
Hashtag.
Hey, Leon, thank you for joining our chat. And by the way, guys, if you want to know anything about E3, all you got to do is keep it right here on that hashtag show. And you can also support our channel, not just by using the super chat feature, which does support us, but by sharing out our video on all social media. That means Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you got social media, share it out.
Kat says check Instagram.
I don't, unfortunately, have my phone on me,
do have
so
my
I
phone on me.
cannot. At the
Joe's on
moment.
it. Joe's
but
on it.
She's
we
watching
do have
us.
our special guest if Joe wants to scooch on over.
When all of a sudden a wild Daniel appears.
I'll get in. No?
All right, come on, we got you. We got you.
Yeah, is that possible? Am I gonna be
Joining us today
framed?
is Mr. Daniel. Daniel, what it do?
Hey, do your glasses light?
Want to go
Oh,
more?
do your glasses lighten up?
No.
Because you're like
yeah.
Sam over there with the shades.
Do you scoot over more?
Sam
Hold
makes
on,
it
no.
cool.
Am I in frame?
I mean, well, you could be able to tell.
Almost.
More or less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
More or
you're
less.
good. Wow!
Thank
Woo!
Thank you.
Assassin's Creed, guys.
So glad I'm
Probably.
here.
What for? Just
Yeah.
said hashtag Assassin's Creed. Do you think he played games?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he looks pretty nerd. He looks like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of guy.
Kind of interesting since the Origins is based,
Do you think they're gonna say, guys, we're sorry for making a really shitty movie? Like, do you think this is gonna be a part of that
wasn't
announcement?
Bad.
their fault.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't
their
good.
fault.
It was like in the middle. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It just.
Oh,
was.
no,
it was bad.
No, it wasn't bad. As in, what do you mean? But it wasn't good.
Kat says, hey, Daniel,
Yeah, that's
Hey.
okay.
do you think we'll get a Twin Peaks video game this year by Ubisoft?
No.
That would be amazing, though.
I feel like that'd be a two.
That would be
We're not
just
getting
to
Twin
solve the
Peaks.
problem of like what is going on in the show. You get to play a game.
We're not
So,
getting
do
a
you
Twin
guys
Peaks
understand what's going on in the show?
yet. I do.
I do.
I actually
Alright,
wrote something
alright.
out after I got to watch it again.
Did you on our
On
website?
YouTube. No, I just put it on
Oh, not
YouTube.
on our website?
Just comments.
Oh my gosh, we're getting a mummy game starring
No.
Tom Cruise. I think this is
No.
what we're talking
No.
about.
Wait.
Now we're talking
He
about
just said bringing mummies to life.
It has to be the Mummy with Tom Cruise at first, and the second one's gonna have Brendan Fraser and Tom Cruise.
I think what we're getting, I think
Co-op.
the big announcement here is going to be the Dark Universe that Universal's putting out, the video game.
No.
Cricket.
Yeah, exactly.
Cricket.
I'm just waiting. If it has mummies to do in this Assassin's Creed thing, I'm done.
There will be, because it's in Egypt.
That's not. I don't
What?
think
They
that's.
already accept the fact that aliens exist.
Assassin's
with the,
Creed?
Yeah, with the whole Apple. Come on.
Without further ado, here's a taste of Egypt.
A taste of Egypt.
Taste
Yeah.
of Egypt.
Put it in my mouth.
Yeah.
All right, so are you guys excited that we're going to Egypt on this next journey, Assassin's Creed?
Not even a little bit.
I
What?
am.
Really?
I
I
am.
am. Finally, we get to
Yeah.
go to, like, well, not as far back as we
Honestly,
can go with the Assassins, but...
the pirate one was enough for me. Like the pirate one was my favorite.
Bull. I hated it.
Assassin's
Mike,
Creed
yeah.
Mummy Returns.
Mike,
Thank
tell
you,
us.
Mike. You feel what I'm talking about. This game probably will be better than the Tom Cruise Mummy movie, though.
Look how good it looks.
Man,
It
I've
looks
seen
good.
this already.
It looks
Yeah, I have
really
seen this
good.
already. I know. I've seen this already.
I got a question for you guys out there because it does look great. How much do you actually buy into that, though?
Buy into
like, does a game have to look great to be a great game?
No, not even. That's why we have an entire indie industry, is because they don't
I
look
disagree.
great,
I mean, I agree with you on that, but I disagree on the aspect of some of it because
Well, I mean,
Cuphead looks great.
Cuphead looks great, but also there was a lot of controversy with Mass Effect Andromeda because of the visuals.
It looked good, too good or not good?
Not good. That people were upset about the facial rendering, how it didn't look realistic. People kind of looked dead inside. Kat says, by the way, Kelly, how excited are you on a scale from 1 to infinity about Anthem? Definitely infinity. That game looks
Anthem?
so good.
Oh my god.
Yo,
So good.
I'm so in for Anthem.
Mike and Leron though, they're like 0%. They're hating. They're hating.
For
Salt.
Anthem? Why is everyone hating
Bringing
Anthem?
out the
Dude,
salt.
I don't know. There's so much hate on Anthem, and I'm
Really?
not
What?
sure
Okay,
why.
but I want to know what the hate is on.
I think it's the title.
Well, no, the zero. It's because Horizon. Everyone's like Horizon did it first. I'm like, dude, did you
Horizon
see
Zero
that?
Dawn.
Did you see that?
Well, I loved
gameplay?
Horizon
No.
Zero Dawn, and Anthem looks fun, so
Anthem looks
I'll probably
great.
play
I was
it.
loving I saw the little playthrough. Oh man.
Listen, I was super underwhelmed by this trailer of
Well,
Assassin's Creed
there
right
wasn't
now.
any
Yeah,
gameplay.
yesterday,
Yeah.
yesterday or the day before, like they had a whole gameplay.
Yeah, they
thing
showed
on.
gameplay
For this?
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed gameplay.
gameplay was
It
good.
we
amazing.
got to like embody the hawk.
So then why are we even seeing this right now? That was just a waste of time.
There's been a lot of double tap, which is
Yeah.
fine.
But now they're gonna go into gameplay and talk about it while they're doing it.
Oh, Mike Templeton thinks it's BioWare's Destiny.
Wow.
It's what?
Wait, what's wrong with Destiny?
Anthem.
Really?
I didn't play the first Destiny only because it had some negative reactions, and I was like, oh, if no one else is gonna play it, I don't want to play it without friends.
Okay, yeah.
But Destiny 2 looks good. I think I'm gonna go for that.
I'm really happy that we're seeing the gameplay here of nothing. Fix your brightness on your TV.
No, that's that anti-alias.
Stupid
screen,
idiot.
man.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously, they need to adjust this so we can actually.
There's
see
the
it.
hawk.
Weak sauce, weak sauce.
This is pretty janky for Ubisoft.
Yeah, right. Like
No,
this is.
who was it? Was it?
They can't project the
What's
screen onto the screen.
Yeah, really. Like, I mean,
Like, why did they have
we
to?
have-
We're a video game company and we
have-
make games, but we can't.
We have our first E3 gaff of the season. Thank
Yeah,
you,
right there,
Ubisoft,
bravo,
for this
bravo.
nonsense.
seriously, you
But-
guys
Wow.
you guys can't do what we're doing right here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I'm asking.
As we cut out. Wow.
I'm loving
I
these.
don't. I
Producer
don't
Josh, can you loan Ubisoft some of our webcams
Yeah,
and
I mean,
equipment
I don't know.
because they
It
can't
looks
get their
like we
shit
need to borrow
together.
some pixels, man. Do we have any pixels they can borrow? Shit.
I will say, no joke. Well, kind of a joke, but this is a pretty janky press conference so far.
I'm not impressed
Okay.
so far. Yeah,
We
no.
did drive by to see if we can go inside.
And now we're like,
Yeah.
thank God we didn't go in.
Yeah,
So
we
glad
saw the line and
now.
we're like, let's go back to
So
the
glad
studio.
now. So glad.
October
All
20th.
these games coming out in October. So
I
this
know.
is going to be
Yeah.
competing.
October is going to be
They-
ridiculous.
Oh my God.
At least 3 games are going to get buried because of how
Poor-
much is
poor
coming
Okay,
out.
so this is coming out the same time as
Evil
Dishonored,
Within?
Evil Within.
And I don't know if was Dishonored expansion coming out in October?
No, that was August. That was another
Wolfenstein.
one.
So
Yeah.
what game do you think is going? Well, yeah, that's right. Evil Within is October 13th.
I think it's going to be Evil Within. I think that's
Well, no,
gonna-
that's
gonna be the
October
winner.
13th. I'm saying just on that. On,
In October.
So, yeah, so October, you think Evil Within's going
It's
to
going to
be the
beat all the
clincher?
October
Ooh,
games.
I agree.
Check
In my
this
opinion.
out, guys.
Inception, the game.
I don't know.
Is this not? Are they moved past Assassin's Creed? This is kind of
Yeah,
too modern.
Yeah.
If this is
This
a racing
looks
game, this
good.
is my cue to get up and get a couple.
I
on.
was
Yeah.
really bummed with that Assassin's Creed
It
presentation.
looks like a racing game.
Need for
Yep.
Speed?
No, they already didn't.
What, they already did. What does Ubisoft have? That,
I will say though, so far the game, like it looks pretty photorealistic.
Well, that's the one thing I will say.
If this is actually the game, this is just...
This is
No, this is cutscenes.
This is cutscenes.
Ubisoft, when they're doing theirs, all they really want to ever show us is cutscenes.
It is
and I hate
Inception.
that.
Inception,
Whoa.
the race car game.
Oh,
Alright.
it's Doctor Strange.
Is it? I know that would kind of make sense, but what is going on?
It's young Doctor Strange.
Doctor-
What
It's
is...
Some
showing where you're able
motorcycles?
to race everywhere.
Psych, this is Westworld. I got it.
Mike Templeton says Assassin's Cart.
Dude, I would play the shit out of Assassin Cart.
It's Assassin's Card
And
Inception
like,
edition.
yeah,
What the hell?
instead of turtles, it's just you murdering the other person in the car. You just, like jump from car to car trying to kill each other.
BAM!
That was cool.
Yay, let's get excited over cutscenes. Can we actually see gameplay?
Seriously.
That's all I would love to
Roadrunner.
see.
Have anyone heard of Roadrunner?
No.
Roadrunner. No.
Yes, he was the guy that the Wile E. Coyote would always chase.
I saw that coming.
He really
Leron,
helped bankroll
you are not
acting.
alone. You are not alone, Leron.
Me?
It says I'm a little confused.
It looks like an everywhere race. Like you can race everything.
Yeah.
in
What's
this.
up, Ryan?
everything
Welcome to the
anywhere.
chat.
You know, I don't know about this. What's up, Ryan? But this guy looks like Army Hammer, by the way.
Yeah, well,
but I'm not
Maybe he did the voice acting.
stoked on this.
What's up, Ryan?
I am underwhelmed.
It's not that like again, visually looks interesting. Is that the
But it's a
message?
cutscene.
No, the message is confusing. That's the problem. It's the message of what they're trying to sell here.
Thank you. I agree.
How many racing games have come out? So we had Need for Speed. We're
Need for
getting
Speed,
this
Forza.
one.
Hey, listen, this game
Forza
can turn it
7.
all around if they sell me on him racing go-karts, because he
They
said
need
all
it.
motorsports.
Mike thinks looks more like Zac Efron. I kind of have to agree with Mike.
Maybe Zac
I
Efron.
could
Yeah, I
see
can
the
see
Zac.
Zac
I could see the
Efron-ish.
Zac Efron in it.
If I get to see go-karts, I'm sold.
You're sold. That's
Well,
it.
we saw the like dune buggy.
Oh, here we go. We're getting
We're
closer.
getting close.
And airplanes and boats.
I want to see lawnmower races.
Look at the monster
Oh, he
truck.
does look like Zac Efron, actually.
The Crew too.
Oh, I know the crew.
Okay.
They haven't.
There was one?
This hasn't been an IP in a while. Like,
And
it
there's a
feels like.
reason why.
Yeah.
We didn't see gameplay, so I'm not sure if it's
Here
gonna
comes-
look as good
Hi,
as
I'm
they.
the executive producer and director. Of,
Wow.
This guy games for
Underwhelming.
That
sure.
guy does
Yeah.
not play games.
Oh, yeah,
at
you can
all.
totally tell he does.
He doesn't even look like he has a TV.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, dude. He's French.
He's French, bro.
Automatically plays games. Quantic Dream? Come on, guys.
Oh, Abigail Parker, hello.
Hey, Abby.
What up, Abigail?
Just got home from art
Hey,
class.
Daniel, you got to choose a side in the Power Rangers Civil War. I didn't ask
Free
you.
CA,
No,
welcome.
it's either,
Team Salt.
well, it's either my side or DJ's side. Who are you choosing?
Shoot.
This is like getting recruited into Captain America's side or Iron Man's side. Who are you choosing? Even though it'd like be more like Luke Cage's
I'm
side.
on the other side
You on DJ's side?
So she's on the wrong side.
Okay, why are you on DJ's side?
because I don't want to be on his side.
But
That is understandable, but
who'd be a better leader?
I'm pretty much.
This is how interested
he's
we're in the
Tony
game. We're
Stark to
talking
my
about
roadie,
something
so
else.
I'm with Joe. It's true. It's true. I'm sorry. I'm with Joe.
I
So,
see
your
how it
team's going
is.
down.
one more for the good guys.
Oh, Leron's on DJ's side.
Why?
He's on.
Cat? What?
Thank you, Kat.
Oh my
Go ahead. Yeah.
goodness.
Enjoy being on that side.
Steam Bunny, Team Joe. Thank you.
You
Joe, baby.
don't even know what we're
Chat.
talking about. Free CA thinks it looks okay.
Well, that's all. See, my thing is, it's all a cutscene.
There's no
and,
gameplay.
No gameplay. We don't know how good it's gonna look. Sure, it's
Realistic?
photorealistic as far as rendering for a cutscene. But let's see how it actually looks when you're having gameplay. Are we gonna be able
Well,
to see the reflection of what
that's-
they're driving past on the
Look,
game?
in-game footage. This is what we wanted to
Abigail
see.
go.
Parker's Team Joe as well.
Thank you,
We
Abigail.
got something new coming up. Another racing game.
Abigail and Kat are my favorites.
Cat's cool. She's been hanging out with us for a while. Abby too.
There we go. See, this is what I was talking about. Am I going to see the reflections? Of
Now
everything
here's
else?
what looks
Awesome.
disappointing. That looks nothing like the cutscenes.
Yeah, it looks more like Grand Theft Auto.
Yes,
Ooh.
that does look good.
Ooh.
I will say.
That's got a Mafia 3 look to it.
That has a Gran Turismo look to it. I mean,
Oh, but come on. I mean,
They just took every game and just slathered it on.
Yeah.
yeah,
they did.
it's gonna be a Excite Bike is gonna be like the. I don't know about this, guys. Like,
Well, I mean, if I'm going to pick any one out of all the racing games we've seen so far, Need for Speed is probably my favorite so far.
Need for Speed has been doing it for years. So
and
that's
granted,
okay.
you know what? I don't think necessarily. I'm not the target market for this game.
Okay.
Right.
I'm not the guy that's into racing games. I'm not super into cars. I'm not into this stuff. So maybe it's just my opinion, but I'm not the target market. I don't know about you guys though.
Racing games was actually my very first, like, into video game thing that I did. Like, Cruising USA was my first game. Rush. 20 something. Like the old school racing games were how I got in.
Guys, being
Now,
a good leader that I am, would you guys like some water? I'm gonna get up and
I
get
would
some.
love some
Yes,
more.
please.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
I would like to say, for a racing game to really sell me on it, it has to be a racing game that is multiplayer. Like, I have to be able to play with friends. I love Mario Kart, but if it's a racing game where it's kind of one player, you can only play online, you can't really interact with your friends,
I'm not
as sold.
I've never ran into a racing game that's not like 2-player accessible.
Nope.
Yeah,
I've run into many. I think there was an old Forza game that we had where you could only play one player local and then like 12 online, but not 2 local. Like, I need at least one other player for me to actually enjoy the game.
So what you're saying is it's not Way Out. A Way Out.
Yeah, it's not a Way Out. I know that Way Out's in its own genre completely.
Well, I'm loving these boat races. The boat races.
Well,
are
because
cool
I
as
love
fuck.
everything you're seeing there. The water, how great it looks, cutting through the sea spray. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm
The
I
droplets
like,
on there. Oh man, that looks good.
yeah.
That looks
I like
good.
the J.J. Abrams lens flares.
Yeah, well, yeah, true. Miami Vice type feel.
I hated that movie. I fell asleep on that thing.
I don't think I've seen it.
don't.
You're not missing
Oh,
anything,
alright,
really.
cool.
Pass it down. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Thanks,
Nine
Joe.
bottles of beer on the wall.
Take one pass it down, take one pass it down.
Thank you.
This is what Joe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was dehydrated. My
My
goodness.
first bit of water.
Oh,
all
I
in.
will say, and look how beautiful it is as it flows through the air, and you can see
It
just a barrel
I am.
wall.
No, well,
a
the thing is,
barrel wall.
I'm really
It's- oh
interested.
my
I'm
goodness.
really interested in the plane.
Yeah.
The plane stuff.
I like how they're incorporating multiple vehicles. I dig that.
Yeah, and the thing is, even with all this cool stuff,
Helicopter?
Helicopter.
I'm not entirely sold yet. I mean, like, it's all this racing, but it looks like they might even try to put a storyline to it.
I can see that with that little tidbit we got in the beginning with that guy who was like pro at all the sports.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I just see
The
that.
Zac
Like,
Efron dude?
It's kind of like a what if Vinny Chase happened to blah blah blah. Let's have a montage, and it's just yeah. Look at me.
I love the
I'm doing everything.
I love the entourage.
too.
Wet,
That's literally what
reference.
it was. It was an entourage montage.
Shout out to Kat, who also said by the way, she's so excited about the anime super chat having their own Instagram. That is right.
I agree.
What is it? THS Anime?
Yeah.
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 So check that out. If you're not following, please follow. Anime is awesome.
Sorry.
You're fine. I just want to spill my water on my laptop. Oh, it's beta right now? Beta access right now?
Great, let's sign up for it because nobody else is.
Do it.
Which beta?
For the crew 2.
Oh, I don't know if I care enough yet.
Anime Super Chat, free CA, by the way, is our anime after show. So it's the show where...
Not necessarily an after show because it's not after a
That's
show.
true.
It's
Live
just
show.
it's a live anime chat show that we have with Daryl, Ernie.
and Jasmine talk about anime. If you love anime, come on, join us. And we usually discuss about whatever.
You haven't been one of the After Dark shows yet, have you?
I have not.
Oh, you need
Those are fun.
Maybe I'll
South Park.
Whoa.
This is.
Ew.
Yes.
I will say this will probably steal the show for Ubisoft.
Okay, but
Hold
the
on.
problem is that they also had that big thing for it last year, and it got delayed.
Oh, that's right.
I think the delay kind of hurt it a little
Rumor
bit.
has it this game's supposed to drop in November.
I
I've
think
been
it
following.
was last November. it was
Yeah, I
supposed
was
to drop.
following this. I've been following this game for a while.
Is it gonna have length issues like their first game did?
I think this is the same exact clip that we saw last year.
You fucking animal. You've got problems, new kid.
It might be
I
actually.
think it is the same exact clip we saw last year.
Well, maybe we'll see some gameplay this time around.
We saw some gameplay last time.
Oh.
Hopefully new gameplay. I'm hoping new.
Oh, man, I don't care if they're showing it again. Hopefully, maybe early access release.
Don't be so sensitive, guys.
I'm so sensitive.
Free CA asks, are you guys following the second season of Attack on Titan?
I am.
Yes.
I am. I know Daryl is for sure. So is
I
Jeff.
am.
Actually,
I'm watching
everybody
it.
is.
Wait, yeah.
I love how Timmy is like the Flash. I mean, Timmy is the Flash. It's so good. It's so good.
Here's the thing with this game, though. Like the length of time that it's taking to come out makes
Yeah.
me care about it less and
Yeah,
less. And
that's-
less.
Well, I'm wondering
that's for me.
what is making it take so long when you guys, they've shown us that they can do an episode within a short amount of time. I'm thinking, like, when it comes to the game, I know it's going to be a lot tougher, but what's taking so long?
The thing is, all this stuff is like hand
Another October release. Surprise, surprise.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you
Demo
guys
on
haven't been
Ubisoft,
following
right?
us, pretty much almost every major game is coming out anywhere between August and October. Mostly in October, so we're kind of taking
That happened
semi-bets
last
on
year.
what's going to get buried.
There were 4 games came out in October last year.
I think we should all get each other a video game in October.
Different one?
Yeah. And then just kind of swap them.
Yeah.
Dibs on Evil Within.
What?
I call dibs.
There was this sort of synergy
Shotgun.
of, well, we're looking to do something interesting in VR, and we've got this division, and you're
Kyle
looking
MacLachlan.
to sort of
He doesn't
bring,
play games.
you know, what sense you have of storytelling within.
I did like
put that
Elijah
into the
Wood's
context of VR.
Conan O'Brien.
For the first time,
Coolest
you
game
ever.
feel like you are in.
BTS fan 1400.
What's up, dude?
That's a really good word for it.
What's
We want
up?
you to take off.
So I don't understand what's going on right now. It's just people talking.
Wait.
Whoa,
Here it goes.
whoa.
Maybe they're making a game for his new show.
What's the new show?
Dirk Gently.
What? No.
Oh, no way, they wouldn't be.
You don't think so?
No.
I saw him last year at E3.
In the late 90s.
My brother went up against him
neuroscientists
for
had
acting
figured out a
search for
way
Bobby
to
Fischer.
upload brain data.
Trauma, it was between him and my brother.
Emotions, memories.
My
to
brother
the
was
digital
a
space.
quarter of an inch shorter than they
We've
wanted
gone
him
and
to be.
taken the next
I've met him on so many occasions now. He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
Weird. I've met him on so many
I
occasions.
worked with him last year at Sci-Fi Channel for our Comic-Con Live for Sci-Fi Channel.
Is he cool or is he weird?
He's a super nice guy.
Okay, this is.
Oh, it's the Truman Show game.
Something in VR.
Yeah.
Okay. You piqued my interest, Ubisoft.
Not yet. Not yet. I've seen some crap VR.
Oh, it's the Virtual Boy 2000.
What? Red and black, baby.
It looks like they're jumping into VR horror, which is
Yeah, I
really
think
cool.
so.
Well, I think that the VR horror stuff is definitely where VR should go.
Oh yeah. No, that and porn. But that's
Well, point already happened.
You know, all right, so funny story. Pulling the curtain back a little bit. So I don't know if it was last year or the year before. One of our producers and myself, Josh, we ended up at a porn video game party at E3 at Lucky Strike Bowling.
Enter the home of a mind.
Yeah, it was insane. It was insane, because then you had this woman that was super reputable coming around talking about porn statistics. They'd all checked out, by the way.
So
Crazy accurate.
just to talk about that game really quick, it looks like a cerebral, surreal game. It's not like a jump scare game. It was an unsettling atmosphere type of game, and I'm looking really
So it's
forward
like
to
David
that.
Lynch.
Yeah, it's very David Lynch.
So maybe we do get our Twin Peaks game.
Building
That'd be
on
cool.
the legacy of one of our most
Josh,
popular
I don't have
worlds,
anything from you.
the
An
super
email? You said you sent me
talented
an email?
teams of Ubisoft Singapore came up with something
Ubi
really, really unique. So I want you to see that and enjoy it. Thank you.
Oh man, this guy.
Hey Ryan, it's
just wanted to
it's
say that.
actually more
You just wanted
toasty
to
than
say it.
usual today, Ryan.
This guy. What'd Ryan say?
He asked him if it was hot. Pretty toasty.
Why? Because Daniel's
I'm not
sweating?
sweating anymore. That water, cool.
He really quenched you, really.
So it looks like that game that we just saw was
Are they about to do 1880?
Spectre Vision?
Elijah Wood's project.
Is that what it's called?
They're Ubisoft partnered with them. It's called Spectre Vision.
The game's called Spectre Vision, or the company is?
I think it's the company.
Oh, wait, are we talking about this game?
No,
or
No, the last one,
we just
Elijah
saw.
Wood.
What is this though?
What is this?
It looks like an order? Maybe the order?
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I got yelled at when I
Yeah.
demoed that game 2 years ago.
Who yelled at you?
The community manager.
Why?
Because I didn't know, because I literally sat down and I couldn't get out of the room because I don't play games that much.
Oh,
So-
is this the one?
And she just looks at me and is like, what do you do? And I was like, well, I do a show. She's like, you're at E3 and you don't know how to play video games? I was like, pretty much.
Well, that
Okay,
could actually.
so it looks like we got a pirate game. I'm already interested. Fuck yeah.
Sea of
I
Thieves,
don't know.
too?
No,
I hate driving cars.
The
I hate
Jerry
driving-
Bruckheimer version.
Actually, I will say
driving
this.
cars. I hate driving boats. I don't understand.
So far, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of into this.
No, I'm very into this.
Well, I was into whatchamacallit, The Order.
I mean, it looks very ordery. It could be the
Well,
order.
first of all, I mean, these are obviously cut scenes, but they look very good.
Yeah.
And they obviously are telling some type of story, which is obviously a war. But I'm
Female
into this. 'cause-
pirate captain?
Well, I'm into this, like, timeline stuff. Like, I like
You like period piece?
I like period piece games. I think they're a lot of fun. I think they're very entertaining. When you can affect the outcome of, like, a period, I think it's kind of cool.
Oh my God, it's pirates. It's Pirates of the Caribbean.
If this was a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, I would be so
But
impressed.
Ubisoft? No way, though.
First off, as a
You
pirate,
know,
Disney to sign up with them?
if it was a Pirates game, it would probably make more money than the movie.
Oh, sick burn.
Marshall, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. I was just kidding. I love Disney.
As he's crying right now.
Don't worry. Let me come to more things.
Oh boy.
But
it's giving me feels.
yeah, the game looks really grand, which I kind of like. I also like.
Like this, dude, this ship is just getting wrecked.
It looks intense. I really
she
like.
went in for the fight.
I like the intensity. This is a buried treasure game.
Maybe, I don't know.
Look at all those ships down there. Damn.
Yeah.
This could be a
Pirate
buried
radio.
treasure game.
Oh wait.
It is
Skull and Bones.
Okay.
I think this is a new IP
Wow.
from Ubisoft.
Surprising.
Congratulations, our first new IP from Ubisoft.
It's been so long.
That guy had a tear in his eye. Did you see that guy?
He did.
They're jumping on the.
Shane McMahon.
Lol.
They're jumping on the pirate train. Pirate hype.
120 days.
Oh, that's not.
That's how long the average pirate survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy.
So 6 months?
I'm just
That's bullshit. I'm pretty sure they live a lot longer in Nigeria,
And this is
douchebag.
your chance to not just
Just kidding.
survive,
That guy's probably a
but to climb the
completely
food
nice
chain
guy.
and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we
So
at Ubisoft
it
Singapore
seems like it's a game
have
strictly
set
about
out to
naval
bring you the
combat.
ultimate
Well, because it did so well with Assassin's Creed, of course they make a breakaway. That makes a lot of sense.
They're like, what are we gonna do with this? We
Mastering
really
the
need
ocean
something.
and its winds at the helm
This
of
is a.
ships
I
armed to the
think
teeth.
you. That's pretty
Oh,
interesting,
you
though.
just customize your ship?
Skull and
Damn.
Bones.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, that's very cool.
I love
So down for that.
customization.
I'll
A
say
gang
what I
of
just
pirates
like in
with
a
your
moment.
friends, and together terrorize the trade routes of the Indian.
I'm already. I like this game.
So let me ask you a question. Sea of
You'll
Thieves
collaborate
is
and compete
kind of,
with
maybe
other
kind of like this. It
bloodthirsty
might actually
players.
be direct competition.
Even execute
Who do you think would win
ruthless
out?
betrayal.
Sea of Thieves.
I would think Sea of Thieves.
100%.
It's just more depth,
Pirate
but
kingpin.
as far as I can tell. But this could.
Now I'm proud to share with you the loot hunt. One of Skull
Mike
and Bones'
Templeton believes
5
Sid
versus
Meier's
5
Pirates is the
team-based
ultimate pirate game
PvP
already,
mode.
Well,
but I
what
have
was
not
a
yet
loot hunt?
played it. Have you played
A what?
I know the game.
See, that's pretty cool. I'm kind of into like this game. There's a loot hunt. You can control the seas. Like you customize your ship. I'm so far. I'm on board with this.
Oh no, I definitely want to check it out. Like if we get beta dibs.
You can't just call dibs on
Yeah,
everything before you
I
get
No,
see
I
it.
call
Okay.
dibs on the
It's
things
not
I
fair.
like.
See, but this is okay. So
Yeah, but everyone likes everyone.
Pre-alpha
Well,
gameplay.
if it's-
Pre-alpha gameplay.
We're gonna have to
Well,
make sacrifices
Well, I
on
mean,
stuff we like.
wait. So this is pre-alpha.
Yeah.
So this is the very first step.
Yes.
We haven't actually
So they
seen the
haven't
gameplay
even
yet.
finished. They
Well,
haven't
this is
finished. No,
pre-alpha
this is
gameplay.
pre-alpha gameplay.
Oh, this is-
So
they
they haven't
actually-
finished
okay.
rendering and everything like that. But yeah, still.
It looks good.
I get it.
For pre-alpha, this ain't bad.
Wow, I think Sam. I think you're right. This is direct competition for Sea of Thieves.
But dude, pretty much all they did was, hey, we had some leftover people that worked on the mechanics for pirating ships on freaking Assassin's
Look
Creed.
at, just look at the
And
fucking
let's
detail on
put
these
them back
ships.
into work.
I'm about
That's
this
all it
game.
is.
This is fucking great.
This is pretty cool actually. Like,
Assassin's Creed.
I haven't been interested in a
But that's good. That's not a bad
title
thing.
in a
All they
very
did
long
was
time.
because they had people still sitting there that they're
But
like, we have to.
you're right.
we have
You're
to make
right.
sure we pay
You're
you guys
right.
for
It is.
something.
It is.
Let's make
This
a game.
Assassin's Creed, except better because we just saw what Assassin's Creed's coming
Guys,
out with.
what if they multiplayer with multiple ships and you have like your friends with multiple ships?
This is really just leftovers redone. That's all it is.
Yeah, of the best parts of Assassin's Creed, or we could go to Egypt and do nothing with Assassin's Creed. So it's one or the
You can
other.
shit on that, but I think that IP finally had.
You're the one guy that went to see The Mummy over the weekend, weren't you?
No, I did
Yeah,
not.
all right.
I did not. With the director, possibly.
So
cool.
I love their targeting system. That's awesome.
They've done this before already.
Abigail Parker says, I think I need to play more games. I agree. Things are looking good this year.
I mean, not as good as 2015, but this is pretty good so far.
But this is like we did say, this is pre-alpha gameplay.
I love this.
That looks
I'm
good.
sold on this
That
game.
does look good.
For sure, sold on this game.
Yeah, no, the targeting system looks really easy because I know that with ship games it can be a little difficult. Rabbids! Oh, that
And
was
this is
cool.
pre-alpha.
This is pre-alpha.
So they're not finished with this, and it looks this way.
Like pre-alphas are garbage. I'm really surprised that it's running as well as it is at pre-alpha.
The team that escapes with the most loot claims victory.
That's amazing. I think I'm.
Okay,
I'm
so
down.
this is
This is a
multiplayer online
multi-ship game where you ram, you blow people up, you search for treasure.
and you're playing it in real time versus something.
Yeah.
More targets
looks
on
good.
the horizon.
And the cool thing is you can customize your ship. So like every ship's gonna be unique that you're playing against.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's super cool.
I'm gonna make a ship and I'm gonna call it the Butt Stallion.
We should make a hashtag ship.
Dude, a hashtag
we can
ship.
upload
Look at this broadside attacks. Like, oh, it's so cool.
With its heavily reinforced hull, our frigate swoops in to save
Dude, that is
the day.
amazing.
Oh my god, I'm so about this.
I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty impressed with this.
I just want to ram people. I want to
I mean,
T-bone.
even though I did talk shit, I'm sitting here silent, just like I am.
Slowly getting sucked into the
Slowly
game.
getting sucked in, like I'm seriously
Man, I'm so into it. Like, see now I have to get both. I have to get both Sea of Thieves and Eve.
just. Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna go back and play some Assassin's Creed on the
Coordination to take her down.
because I'm on a boat.
They need to.
I was on a boat last
I
night.
know.
They need to do sea shanties.
Oh, jeez.
Ramming speed. Yes. No, it'd be really cool.
Oh, is that ship? I just want to see a ship sink.
Yeah.
The only thing that I noticed that this game doesn't do that Sea of Thieves does, it doesn't look like it. Wait.
What?
I could be wrong.
Oh no, you actually get to play. So you don't get to play on the sea.
Okay, so
you don't get to play.
I
the
was
sea.
mistaken. It looks like there is no first person like Sea of Thieves has. But the idea of boarding looks kind of cool, and maybe they might add it as a feature later on.
What are the chances that you can board and like steal somebody's ship?
That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, it is a pirate game after all.
Yeah. Look at that ship. Holy crap.
Better try.
I don't know. Sometimes those big.
I know,
yeah,
those
true.
That's the whole thing for the sails. You're supposed to be able to just cast.
Well, I mean, those sails are like super imposing. Like if I were playing on my big screen and I'm just seeing these fucking sails coming at me, I'd be like, oh shit.
Fire. No, once again, I'm loading something that can burn. Fire
Man,
at the sails.
honestly, for a pre-alpha, look. But Sam's right. Look at the detail. Like that looks
Like the
incredible.
detail at pre-alpha is amazing.
The brigantine is sacrificing herself to buy time.
This seems
for
like
the
it could be a
frigate
really
who
fun
carries
game.
the most loot.
Mike Templeton points out that Sid Meier's Pirates does have boarding and commandeering other ships.
Who's Sid Meier and what are his pirates?
It's another game.
Civilization game.
He does. Yeah, he does Civilization. He plays
Oh,
that.
Civilization.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Pirates
yeah.
game came out in what, early 2000s, even less than that maybe?
He also stated that it has treasure hunting, revenge, tactical combat, ship-to-ship combat, and rhythm dancing. So is that
Rhythm dancing?
That's what it said.
Oh, I mean, Medallion's gonna be crazy
Rhythm?
for her with her Rhythm Nation.
Rhythm dancing.
So you control your character to the beat of the rhythm?
Right,
Like, how does
right.
that work?
Guys, check it out. We can actually sign up to play early. Let's do it.
I love this.
Skull and
Kelly
Bones
taking
game.
it down
Skull and
so
Bones
she can
game.
go-
Skullandbonesgame.com. We're signing up.
Done.
Thank you all very much. I'd like to invite you to play the loot hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3.
Oh, I'll be there.
don't worry.
Register for
Shane
our live
McMahon. I will
phases
be there.
He said which booth?
The Ubisoft booth?
The Ubisoft
Dude,
booth.
that I'm gonna
The
beeline
world
for
of
that.
Skull and Bones is one that evolves. When you act, it reacts.
You got more? When you act, it reacts.
So Abigail Parker is saying in the chat that she needs to buy a good game console, and she says that she only has the N64 and the Xbox 360 right now. She's also considering a gamer PC. So do you guys have any recommendations for her?
Gamer
what to get?
PC, because you don't have to worry about.
He's strictly PC.
No, I'll tell you why though. Because
Anti-console.
if I get an Xbox, like I'm gonna have an issue trying to get everything else. Like at least with PC, you'll get a lot of ports of exclusive titles.
This
going
is
to PC.
true.
But I say go with either a PlayStation or an Xbox.
Go with your heart.
Well, the reason I would say that is because, sure,
So Davy Jones kind of.
on PC you're not limited to the games, but also on Xbox and all this stuff, there's so much you can do with it. Like you can stream Showtime. You can do that on a PC, but I mean, I'm not gonna take my PC to go places.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Except sell games.
I mean, yeah, honestly though, I'm not gonna take my tower and my rig and take it to a friend's house so now I can blah blah. But I will take a game system.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have you had a friend? Oh yeah, man, PCs are great.
Guys, what is going on
It's
right now?
Jabberwockies.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
how many times?
I love the Jabberwocky.
It is the Jabba. Oh, Jamiroquai. Never mind.
Oh, they're doing Just Dance? Ubisoft does
How
that?
many times have you talked to a
Is that-
friend
is that
and they were like, "Hey,
Sub-Zero?
can you bring your PlayStation over?" Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And have you ever had somebody? Oh,
Can you bring a rig?
Oh, sorry, I'm
gonna pass
not
on
gonna
that.
bring my PC over.
Bring your rig that I can see.
We have had to do that though.
Yeah, we have.
When we do our game streams,
Brian,
Josh,
Brian,
Brian, did Mike bring a PC too? Was was just you and
But
Brian.
then again, I mean, gamers
all three?
they'll carry it.
This is
They're
awesome.
quick. They know how to take it up and take it down, whatever.
Dude, this is like legit shit.
Oh, this because they are the dance
Far
thing.
Cry.
Far Cry 3, Assassin's
And more Assassin's Creed.
I don't understand. Is this like the halftime show?
Yeah. What do you think they're
No, this is
promoting?
They're just
They're
dance.
promoting Just Dance.
The Just Dance game.
Remember, they had the whole thing where they're talking about how they brought the guy out. And he's like, "Oh, I'm so happy to be the technical advisor for this." And blah blah blah.
Technical advisor would technically mean you just know how to dance, right?
Pretty much, but he has to be able to say how lifelike it looks when they actually do the renderings for the movement and the whole mocap. And if it doesn't look like, okay, it doesn't flow a particular way as far as dance, it's like it's gonna take people
Do you
out.
think that the Sid Meier's rhythm dance was very similar to
I don't know,
what we're
man,
seeing
but
now?
this is fucking lit, fam. I'm telling you.
Just that it came out with the Dirty Panda, I was sold.
Yeah, yeah.
Who is this?
Drea,
I
I
don't
think
know.
it said.
She's pretty.
She's pretty attractive though.
Yes.
But I don't wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody.
BB.
I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna
One of my
dance
mom
with
jeans, that's like a thing now, right?
It is a thing, yeah.
Mom jeans?
They're high up, like they're high up.
Mom jeans are a thing now.
It's like even if you do have a butt.
What are the chances we'll see her at the after party tonight? Pretty high actually.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that we're going to tonight's like, to me, it's the one I had the most fun at last year.
I have to agree with Josh though that it is a lot harder to move all.
I haven't responded in turn.
He says it's a lot harder to move a water cooler PC gaming rig with a 24-inch OLED curved monitor than to pack up an Xbox.
And in
controller.
response, I said Josh is a scrub.
Well, then again, if you also have that new Samsung monitor, it even makes everything worse. That thing is 70-inch.
Hey everyone, I'm BB Rexa, and Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles.
Wow, you're coming out in October too? Good luck. Nobody's buying your
No
game.
one's buying your shit.
She's like, it doesn't matter. My single will be playing on Just Dance 24/7.
You know what? We at Hashtag Show, we should start a pool.
My mom will buy it.
And bet which game is going to come out on top in October.
For sure, that Just Dance game is going to be that elephant gift that everybody's gonna get and nobody wants.
Yeah, no, it's
Kat
for
says
kids,
that's her
man.
game back in the days.
Oh, Kat, listen, I'm all for you,
Back in the
but
day.
October's stacked with games, and that's not at the top
I
of my
don't
list.
know why everyone picked October for their release date. What the hell are you guys thinking?
No, I'll tell you why. Because they want to get that Black Friday in. That's
No, absolutely, 100%.
and
Now, this is something I'm all about. I might not be a console gamer. I'm a mobile gamer.
Are you playing Kingdom Hearts on your phone right now?
I'm playing.
No, there is.
Oh, it's a
Kingdom
card
Hearts.
game. I hate.
No, I'm out.
Oh, you're playing Sword Art Online, are you?
I am playing Sword Art
That
Online.
one's
Kelly
actually-
actually got me into Sword Art. Kelly and JD.
Yeah,
It's fun.
high
It's fun. It's
five.
fun. But I'm also playing, like I said, I'm playing Kingdom
Sorry,
Hearts.
that was a weird, awkward high
The
five.
Kingdom Hearts one looks pretty good. It's fun.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, jeez.
I was a fan of the Power Ranger game, but it's not as fun as like Marvel Contest Champions to me.
Not.
Mike Templeton says, I'm buying you all Sid Meier's Pirates in October.
Well, good. Well, good.
If you get it for me, I will Twitch it for you.
I will play it forever.
And yeah.
If you get it for me, I'm just gonna master the rhythm dance as part of the game.
Yeah, that will be it. And what? I'll be like, man, I can't get past this.
I
moment. Joe,
will-
Can you handle it for me?
I will try and play any game. I'm open to
See,
everything.
you're nice, because I will
I'm
say
open.
no and
No, I'm
mean
open.
Leron's
I
cool.
enjoy playing games. It
Leron's gonna buy
fun.
Just Dance.
Oh my gosh, this is in Montreal. This is Toronto.
Kat asks how you're doing Legacy Wars.
Oh man, I'm not doing great at all because I haven't played in the last like month.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're showing here.
Well, it's by Ubisoft Toronto.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't
It's a
tracking
bigger
it.
city.
Oh, it's Avatar.
Well, no, I wasn't.
No
the thing
Man's
is-
Sky.
It does look like Avatar though.
I wasn't. Well, the thing is, I wasn't tracking any space from them.
Nova took us to the stars.
I will say though, for a space game,
more incredible
I don't know.
It
Still
looks like No Man's Sky. Legit. What if they're doing an expansion? What if
It's
they're
possible.
No Man's expansion? Okay.
DLC?
How can you make an expansion?
No.
No one's gonna buy it.
What is this?
It legit still looks like No Man's Sky.
What is this?
Oh, no.
Go show them what it can do.
Telltale?
A Switch? Oh, little
Oh,
characters? What the
okay.
heck?
Damn.
Okay.
Skylander shit?
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
I kind of dig this.
It's gonna take up more room in like my little game room. I gotta put something else. in.
Time to build some display shelves.
Yeah, like God.
Dude, just check the pinball machine out. You'll be alright.
No. How dare you, man?
So originally, I would have said this game wasn't for me until I saw the customization you can do. I think that's pretty cool.
Well, it
That's
looks like you
cool.
can customize your ship with the little
Yeah.
plastic
Exactly.
parts in it.
Yeah.
That is
Although
That's
that
cool.
does pose another challenge in playing games. You're in a battle and all of a sudden you're like, oh my goodness.
You only got 2 hands, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like a 2-person
I
game.
need my
where somebody's
repulsor ray. Hold on.
You think it's
I'm
Switch
playing the
exclusive?
game.
Oh no, they had another controller. There.
Here's the thing too, though. That has to be an awkward controller to hold with your ship on top of it, and you're trying to customize it at the same time.
There's
It
like a
seems
bay.
Functionality doesn't seem
No,
as
wait,
But I'd have to
there's
try
a
it.
bay that they put it on, and then after that you can still play with the controller.
Starlink Battle for Atlas. That sounds cool.
I will say this.
What was it called?
There's a bay. It's
Battle
not on the controller.
Starlink.
You're gonna see
It's not on the controller.
these are great because you're gonna see all of these on eBay next year for like $3.
So StarlinkGame.com. I'm gonna actually research this because I mean it looks cool, and I'm just worried that the building is gonna be more novelty than
I'm Matt
actual
Rose, producer
cool.
at Ubisoft Toronto. Like many of you, I grew up in the 80s, obsessed with sci-fi,
Your hat's weird.
animation.
It's like a paperboy hat.
and
Yeah.
It's like the same hat Josh has on.
You wore fedoras.
Yeah, you're the guy that wore fedoras.
Back in 2011 when it was cool.
Kill me with a fedora. Seriously, that's like the thing you don't
Way
wear.
back in the day.
Yeah, you don't wear them now.
Allows
This
you
guy,
to take
oh,
control
jeez.
of a team
His
of
hat
star
just
pilots
literally.
He looks like our friend
I don't
Jeff
know what a vagina
Plotnick.
looks like.
living
Oh, burn!
to save Atlas.
Not Jeff May, Jeff Plotnick.
No, Josh.
I make this look cool.
What does the hat say?
Coming from the guy wearing little kid sunglasses inside.
on the fly.
True story.
Again,
True story, bro.
hat.
Again, the hat says what?
Search for ancient secrets.
For me, the biggest
No,
fashion,
Josh's hat
the
was
biggest
okay. This
fashion
guy's I'm just literally-
thing I have with this
I've
guy
never
is
seen
his
him a
pants
giant, I
clasp
won't
with his
know.
shirt.
Freedom
Yeah.
is at the
He looks like an
core
idiot
of
now.
Starlink Battle for Atlas. Collect your way with both physical starship
Give me the New York Times.
Like, I don't like that.
And then somebody literally told him, "Hey, put the hat on before you get on." Okay, all right.
Here, you know what? Honestly, here's the thing with this game, though, and this is I don't think that a lot of people are really like looking at this side of it.
Fall 2018, so next year.
Visit
Well, the
StarlinkGame.com
thing that I
for
think
more
is that
information.
if he
Stay
were a
tuned for
better
many more
high-energy
surprises.
salesman, I'd probably be more hyped about this game.
Yeah.
But he's just so low energy and he's sinking it out of the
think
room.
about it, as a kid,
I feel
I
like we're
always-
doing an after show on this guy's performance
Yeah.
when all his job is to do is to tell me about a dumb game.
But think about it.
Well, that's why I'm
I've
gonna
always
look it up in my spare time.
I've always
'cause
wanted
it's-
to be able to like play with my toys like in the kind of its own world.
HeroClix.
And that's cool. Yeah,
HeroClix.
not even HeroClix. I mean,
new one?
No, we've heard of this before. They talked about this, I think, last year.
Steve?
Steve.
I'm the studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me
Isn't
to
this
be
a
back
sports
on
game?
stage.
It looks.
I think so.
I think this is
ski
a sports
game
game
or-
that we saw everyone was
last
testing
year. And
last
we've
year.
had
Well,
since then a
everyone's
full
looking for
year of
Honor,
support
and then this was
continuous
also really
development
exciting.
of Steep.
So,
Since
is
the
it
very
like a
beginning
snowboarding
of
game?
this
Yeah, it's like a
project,
sports
we
snow
have been
sports
working with
game.
athletes,
Cool.
and we have always been impressed
So how about the weather, guys?
by their
Yeah.
passion and
snowboarding games can
dedication.
be fun. I
We
forgot what
learned
game
how
it was.
one
The only one I
child
found fun was the one in Final
300
Fantasy
days a
VII.
year on a trampoline.
Oh man.
Man.
We learned how others make
was
more
one-
than
Hey,
1
but sports
million
games do
turns
sell more
to
than
practice for
Final
the
Fantasy.
15 they have to race in competition.
That's not even in
Which
dispute.
is
These
like
athletes,
wow.
they travel
Not
around
even
the
in
world
dispute.
To train with the best,
NBA 2K,
Anyone can pick it up.
Madden. No, it's
Develop themselves
listen.
with the
I know
most
that this is
experienced and
Well, you know, like
heat for
for
this guy.
basketball and this, yeah, but
it's
for
truly
snow
a
stuff,
level of
Oh, I kind
passion
of agree.
and dedication.
that's more that's a niche shit.
That's like saying,
No
hey,
one
I
says,
really
yeah,
want
bro,
to, I really want, I can't
And when
wait for
you
that
talk to the
bobsledding
very
game.
best
You know what I mean?
men and women,
You don't think Jamaica should have a
realize
bobsled team?
Yeah, right.
that there is
Cool
something they
running.
always have in back of their minds
We have a
at all
bobsled team.
times.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right. That's exactly.
Hey, so there's gonna be a new rule here at hashtag. If your phone goes off, anybody that's in that room, you owe them all a beer or a
This
drink of their
December,
choosing. Starting now.
Let me check make sure it's off.
This
Yep,
is
okay.
a journey
Mine's
you will
always
You have to hear it. You have to hear it though.
enjoy.
Mine's always off.
Josh is gonna be owning a lot of beers. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, it doesn't happen that often. That's the whole thing.
Well, there's one now.
Man, I'm really excited for that shuffleboard game. I think somebody's there.
Shuffleboard simulator, where you're actually the puck, not the person playing.
Yeah.
It's always the soundtrack.
I don't know,
It's always the
man.
soundtrack.
This game could be cool if depending on how you wipe out. Because
just eat shit and die.
Yeah.
Who was it? Vice. I was reading a Vice article where they were actually talking about like all the music hyping up the games more than they should. It just annoys people. Like,
hey, Kat. Sorry, go ahead. What part of Jersey are you from? Because Migdalia is also from New Jersey.
fucking Imagine Dragons.
East Orange?
Oh, fun fact about this song. It was actually played for the League of Legends. It was actually made for League of Legends LCS 2015. I don't know why they're using it now, but.
extra cheese in the fridge? Damn it.
I know, I'm starving.
I'm so hungry.
Road to the Olympics. Yeah.
Oh, it's an expansion.
So, anyone else? Anyone else?
Thank God that's not a real game.
Yeah, anyone else want to talk about anything else?
What could they possibly expand on? Like,
Well, probably for the Olympics. They're probably adding more.
so they
stuff
add
for the
5
Olympics.
rings and it's an expansion.
You know, the people who are going to be appearing in the Olympics, maybe special Olympic runs, a special Olympic gear. I mean, Overwatch did the same thing.
I shouldn't say Special Olympic Run and special because that's
I'm sorry.
a completely different thing.
My mistake. I did not mean
Far
to.
Cry.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is a game I am excited for.
I've been waiting for this.
Can we talk about the controversy real quick and where everyone stands on this? Because we talked about it a little bit.
So, for those who don't know, there's a controversy about Far Cry 5 where the lead character is kind of stuck in this town with fundamental Christian nut jobs. And, you know, a lot of people got really mad at this. I mean, I can see why, but at the same time, like, it's supposed to be, it's artistic license against a certain group of people. So, I mean, there's a double standard, I think, that comes involved.
There's a huge double standard that comes involved into this.
Like, for example, Counter-Strike Go, for example, you're fighting terrorists that are, you know, of Middle Eastern descent. You don't hear anyone complaining about it, but the moment it's about
I agree.
white people, everyone is up in arms.
I was just gonna say, yeah, that's the thing. It's, well, you attack people that have the biggest voice.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
and you know what? Let them hate. I don't care. I'm still gonna play. Screw you.
I'm like,
I don't think it. I mean, I agree, like how it's like a double standard because I know that Mafia 3 had come out and they had touched upon a lot of sensitive subjects
Like
about
Italian Americans?
racism. Back, I think it was like in the 70s. I think it was when it was placed. I'm not sure the exact time period. And they like get really detailed with some of the stuff that would happen back then. And I think it was like powerful to kind of see them portray it.
It was a feel-good game of the year for me.
You played it?
That black guy just going through and
kicking ass.
beat up this guy that looked like Trump at one moment.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is my game. I will play this part over and over again. It was good.
It's a great game. They get pretty serious about it.
I personally feel that.
If you're gonna survive, you and your.
I mean, I can understand how this game can be offensive, though.
But to do that,
Playing devil's advocate, I mean, it's just not even saying on the fundamental side of Christianity, but just saying that like.
Is gameplay out?
It's a
Actual
little-
gameplay?
it is-
Wait, you guys interviewed Voss? That's awesome.
Who?
From Far Cry 3, he's like one of the best parts about the whole Far Cry series.
He's back on this one? Or
No, like,
oh.
yeah, you guys interviewed the guy who
Oh,
played
yeah, Mike.
Voss
Oh,
Montenegro. That guy was awesome.
He's great. I have a great story about him, by the way. At the Saturday.
Wait, are they VRing this?
This is actual gameplay.
Actual gameplay. What
I'm
what's
not
the story?
quite
He
impressed
came up
yet.
to me because there's the whole Spider-Man. He's in Spider-Man Homecoming. And he came up to me because I kept calling him a certain character that I thought he was going to be. I thought he was Carnage. And he literally came up to me. He's like, "Hey man, who's Carnage? I have no idea who that is." So obviously he's not playing Carnage, but he was getting into it. I love Mike. Mike's a really cool guy.
So okay.
Oh,
Jesus
that
Christ.
Negan though.
So
I'm into
I
this
mean,
game.
if someone's offended by this.
Out of context.
Yeah, I'd be more so offended by the violence more so than anything else.
I mean, I've always loved the Far Cry series.
Honestly,
It's always so
truthfully,
fucking
I'm not offended by it. I think that people that are making a big deal out of it are
I think
they got bigger problems in life. But
whiny snowflakes.
I mean, it's the same people that I'm sure it's the same people that were offended by like Mortal Kombat being too violent. It's like, dude, what?
Well, no, because the thing is, people don't want to see themselves as the villain.
Are they actually now? The thing is, are they actual fundamental like Christians, or is it just like based on the kind of ideals that you may see them do?
They're based
Or
on
the
the
way they act?
they're based on a extreme view of them, is what it is.
Okay. I mean, see, I don't.
Like, don't get me wrong. If there was a game, like if Far Cry had a game where it's like an atheist sect or something, I wouldn't get mad at it. Like, I don't take things like this personally. People are taking this personally because they identify as this person.
No, see, I'm like, dude, it's a bit of storytelling, and sometimes the best parts of storytelling can be something that addresses something that is real.
I'm liking
and
the
then
way
make it extreme.
I'm liking the way the models. Which one?
On the song?
Oh yeah, for sure. I can already see the copyright things going off in my head. Thanks a lot. You can't use generic music, Ubisoft.
Yeah, right?
We can't afford this.
I don't know.
Dude, they've been using like this shit like all week. So I mean,
Yeah.
we just have to work with it.
So what's the concept or story usually when it comes to Far Cry? You
So-
happen to be lost in an area. You have to
What
get
ends
out?
up happening?
Well,
is,
the first one that I saw was the one where they're on this like vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
right?
was Far Cry 3 with Boss.
Yeah.
And usually every time when you have a Far Cry, you go to this place, you're either on vacation or you're there for work, and everything's normal until something happens, and then you have to find your way out of it, basically.
Oh, like any movie.
Basically, Far Cry is a movie, by all means, and it's usually really good. Like, I know that for Far Cry 3, the voiceover work was exceptional. The storyline was great. And honestly, I ignored Far Cry until the third one, and now I can't get enough of it.
Well, I think the game looks great. I would buy it.
I'd
If it
buy
comes
it,
out in October, I don't know because there's so many games coming in October.
That looked good.
But it would be at the top of my list, I would say.
Yeah,
I'm giving it a
same.
thumbs up, man.
I think the story's intriguing. I think it's a hot topic, which I think is smart, actually, to put out a game that's so hot. It is going to raise a lot of people's ire, but that's what, if
Why
you're a
is nobody
company,
talking about Preacher right now?
if you're a company, Ubisoft is something that you kind of want because, you want that buzz
Is this
around.
Sleeping Dogs?
This looks like the
Oh my gosh! No, it's not though. You can see
lifelike
right there.
version of the last night that game that we saw yesterday. Like that one was like the indie 8-bit version.
This looks like
Anthropomorphic, I'm good.
a gritty version of what's that Miyazaki film?
Oh, Spirited Away?
Spirited Away. It's like a gritty Spirited Away.
Spirited Away, get
I'm
yours.
interested.
Anthropomorphic, I'm already in.
This is
I got a hot date. Don't do
late.
Or animal.
Monkey's just type it. We can.
I have the thing open.
I don't know. This is really cool.
It looks so good.
What? What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate. Bon appetito.
I'm already about it.
Yeah.
I can't throw enough money at this already.
Beyond Good and Evil.
I'm into this.
I'm very into this.
Okay.
Is that pig a little racist?
Yeah. So Josh thinks it's a Beyond Good and Evil sequel.
She's hot. She's gonna be a Rule 34
Yeah,
problem.
but they're anthropomorphic characters
With
and
humans, which
yeah.
I kind of
so
dig.
BoJack Horseman in the future.
I kind of dug if they were all just anthropomorphic
That's what I
characters.
was
How cool would that
thinking.
universe
Yeah.
be? Whoa!
Oh, Mike
Well, he
Templeton
said
agrees.
earlier, like,
What?
Could be Mike Templeton agrees it could be Beyond Good and Evil too. I think. Or we're just spreading rumors
it
again.
was Beyond Good and Evil.
Stop
1,
spreading
I don't
rumors.
know.
Have you guys been pretty accurate with thinking it was the game that?
I'd say we're right, maybe 50-50.
All right.
So this is
looks
not
amazing.
Spirited Away the game, is what we're.
This is
Right,
definitely not
right.
Spirited Away the game. Unless it was
I mean,
made by,
I
unless
did
it was made
not
by
for
Square
a
Enix.
second think
If it was
that.
made by
Yeah,
Square
Square
Enix,
Enix,
this
that's
is
right.
exactly what they would
That's
do.
right.
Oh wow! I mean, I think this game, at least the cinematics look great. It looks so much fun.
It looks like so much fun.
But we've only seen the cinematics. We don't know what gameplay is going to be like.
Let me dream. Let me dream.
Yeah, I know,
guys.
right? Let's see here. It looks amazing, but like we said. You waiting for the other shoe to drop?
No, it's just. I dig the look of this game. There's a rhino. I like rhinos.
Cyberpunk kind of.
Dystopian type.
Yeah, right.
Oh, she looks like the
This is
girl
Beyond
in
Good and
this
Evil.
trailer.
I think you were right.
Just as Yama described it. True
So,
freedom
has anyone
lies
actually
beyond.
played it or know what it's about?
Josh has.
Well,
Okay.
Was it good?
Yeah, actually, I remember hearing it being like one of the classic bests. And with any luck, it's probably going to release with the Xbox backwards compatibility too.
there you go.
Oh, Josh was on it. Josh was on it.
So between the black sails looking thing and Good and Evil, Ubisoft's actually coming back pretty hard this year. I'm excited.
Well, granted, they didn't start off super strong this press conference.
Oh no, they got the first gaff. But they recovered. That
game did look really good, though.
It looks good. And the cinematic looked good.
There's like the last few games that they were just talking about, like the last 3. I'm like, all right, I'm kind of.
Well, the Star one too, a Star something.
I'm not into that. I thought I could be, but the functionality just seems too difficult.
Well, honestly, we'd have to get a hands on. I'm hoping we can at E3 to see if it works.
Just the intimidation factor and the collectability. I'm not into like a lot of crap cluttering my room.
Sure, but collectability is like a game staple for so many like just gamers in general.
But that just goes back to my conversation that we had yesterday. Not for the casual gamer though. Yeah. Like that does not appeal to me.
No one cares about casuals.
Except for the companies that are trying to make money.
Except for 70% of the people that buy the game.
This is just
that's what casual gamers are, right?
That's fine. I'm just saying there will always be a rift between hardcore gamers and casuals.
Yeah, but the rift is 30% hardcore.
Yeah, 30%
versus the 70%.
Is going to go to you, and 70% goes down.
You have to make sure you can push it at 70%. So they do give you that fluff. They do give you the stuff where you're like, oh my god, all these stupid scrubs, all of them are here.
But you're like, casuals right here.
No. It's true. But the thing is, casuals are what make any kind of franchise.
And that includes movies. That includes everything.
No, I mean you're gonna need new blood. I will acknowledge that. I will, and I will acknowledge that we need them for stuff to push forward. However, that doesn't mean I can't not stand them being in the same circles.
I mean, but you have to understand how elitist that sounds.
But you have to understand
also. It is. No, it is. And I will totally admit that I might be a little elitist with games, but that's because years of going into pickup games and years.
Nah, I think that's bullshit.
And bullshit.
Hold on, I will say this, as a casual gamer, that's very open to it. You have to understand that, one, casual gamers don't know what to get or even what happens unless
just on the technology.
Pretty much you guys tell us, oh man, this is pretty cool.
But that doesn't justify it.
No. But I mean, that's how I know that games exist. That's how I know that
here's the reason I hate casuals, because I lump casuals in with trolls. And the thing is, like, it might not be fair, but for the most part, the new people.
But that's like me being an elitist for all these Marvel or DC films, and you not really knowing the product, and me being like, well, you should have no right to see that movie because you don't know anything about it.
I would never tell anyone that they shouldn't get a game because they're not.
I feel like that attitude, with that elitist attitude, is kind of what kills experiences for people that could be casuals that want to be gamers, and then it's like that people, oh, you don't belong here.
No, I have no problem with them coming into space, but I'm gonna straight up tell them, get good. Like, you know, especially if they're in competitive. The thing is, that's what pisses me off the most. If I'm in a competitive game and there's a fucking scrub sitting there not knowing what he's doing, dude, why aren't you in quick play? Why aren't you doing non-ranked games before you come into the space?
Sometimes though, what the case is that a player will be playing quick play, they'll practice, and then they'll think, okay, maybe I can try doing this. They'll never be ready for competitive until they give it a shot. And yeah, they're not going to be good at it right off the bat. I do not like when people are like, get off the game, don't play this game. It's like, how am I supposed to get better if I can't play the game?
I have no problem with people who think they're ready. That's fine.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You don't know if they think that they're ready. You're like, you suck. Get off my team. Go play the
I completely agree.
Demo. Like, it's like I don't even have a chance.
I completely agree.
It pisses me off so much.
No, I'm with you. I think that detracts people like myself that are casual gamers
just as much as they do, and they're making it unenjoyable. And I'm like, why do I even bother playing video games?
Exactly. Thank you. I think you took the words out of my mouth. That's exactly how I feel about.
And then I won't want to play. I won't.
Yeah. Then it's like, well, it's not even. It's worthless. And then in real world terms, and that's when gamers get made fun of by real life dudes.
Yeah.
Like that. Then that's how that all happens.
How about this? As a compromisable idea in concept, why not, instead of having sort of quick play to competitive, a middle ground where you can have people like people teaching the game within the game. Like that's specifically what it
because
does.
I don't think society. I mean, I don't think gaming culture really facilitates that. I think that the way that it kind of works is that everybody wants to be the best. It's, you know what? Let's be real. Let's pull the curtain back a little bit. We run a show called That Hashtag Show.
Yes.
The truth of the matter is. What? Oh wow, that's gonna suck. We run a show called That Hashtag Show. The truth of the matter is we will try to help other outlets when we can, but let's be real. Like, we're in it's a competition-based thing when it comes to all this nerd cycle stuff. So I think that when you're looking at it like from a perspective of business, when everyone's trying to gun for the best, it's hard to get to that level.
Let me rephrase. Like, let's say we take a space, okay? You have people who are good, like, you know, they're higher ranking. They can come into this server space and help people who are new to the game play better. Now, here's the thing. Now, obviously, you know, higher ranks aren't going to want to deal with it. But if you give them, like, in-game incentives to mentor, like a mentorship program for that game, I think that could help shore up this whole, you know, I need to get good, you better get good, why aren't you good already?
Well, I also think, like, if you took that kind of theory and applied that to other aspects of life, does that work out? For example, again,
this is a living game.
Yeah,
Yes.
I really
I think this is the third time I've seen this.
There's only so many ways you can sneak up behind somebody and kill them, you know what I mean? But, like,
I'm excited for this game.
I mean, I would be too if, I don't know.
If it wasn't the same game every game.
Yeah.
No,
Now,
I get
okay,
that.
now this game they did mention that they are trying to, because the last Assassin's Creed game came out and everyone's like, we're not interested anymore, that you guys need to step up. So this game they are claiming is a revamped game of Assassin's Creed.
So, Josh actually came up with a really big concept where it's better matchmaking, so scrubs don't get matched with good people. I'm still going to call them scrubs. I don't care.
But that's like me, like, listen, Sam, because just, if we're taking that aspect, you have to understand. I've done the most interviews on this show, right? But if I were to go to other people, like you're pretty new, if I were to go to people like, hey, that interview you did, that sucks. Like, how would that feel? Like, that's not going to make you want to get better.
Well, no, like, but I mean, that's, and I know what you're going, I know where you're going with this. And, like, in that aspect of life, yes, it doesn't quite work. The thing is, the issue with anonymity is it kind of allows you to be an asshole. And it sucks.
But I think that's a problem. I think that there's a lot of things in the gaming
totally agree with you.
that need to be changed.
No, I definitely agree with you. I think that there is a certain issue with anonymity and being able to be a dick in games.
Listen,
I
I think the most fun games I have playing literally are when, first of all, it's not against Kelly in any kind of Mario game because she will yell at you the whole time. She's not but no, it's some of those games. Like, I loved when we were playing that, like, that Ghost game for the Mario.
Yeah, that's fun, right?
Super fun.
Yeah.
Talking about Luigi's Mansion?
Yeah, that was so much fun.
It's actually on the Wii U. I don't think you played the Wii U at all, right?
No.
They came out with a mini game for that like console where like one person is the ghost in Mario's Mansion and they have the tablet and they like try and grab people and you can't see them unless like flashlight shine on them and the other people are wandering around trying to find the ghost.
I think it's so much fun.
That
But
sounds
I like
great
things
game.
like that because I think the thing is competitive gaming. I can understand exactly what you're talking about because that's a career choice. I completely get
In the
it.
e-gaming world, I do find that a problem. If it's casual play, anywhere else outside of esports, go nuts. Like,
Because, I mean, I don't know. This is what deters me, and I could talk about this all day. I'm not going to because we have better things to do, like talk about Ubisoft. And I'm not going to try to get them frustrated. But the truth is, I just feel like it's a deterrent for me as a casual gamer to sit there and somebody just kind of insulting you. That's like me saying, hey, let's go play football and see if you can keep up with me then. Like, that's you know what I mean? Like, let's do something.
It deters me to play a game if every time I get on, all I'm going to do is get shot on. Once I get into a room and start
So no Call of Duty for you?
Huh? No. See, that's different. That's different.
How is that different? How's Call of Duty swearing different from anywhere else?
Well, no. Call of Duty swearing. Call of Duty, you expect when you get in there, there's going to be some underage kid cussing at you and saying.
I expect that for any game, though.
I expect it for that, but I'm not like Overwatch. It's an online game. There's no other way you can play the game. You get on the game and immediately they're like, "Oh my God,
You don't want to play those games. Stay on the payload." But it's like I was on the payload.
It's
and then I got
literally, you know what? I mean, and that for me personally, it would literally make me want to play the game just to fuck over the teams I'm on.
Seriously.
Like, and just to do that and run around like in a circle. Just because at that point it's like, all right, sure, now I can.
It's that point where I would work to get really great stats, find that team, and then fuck them over.
Mike Templeton also added that if he's forced to play QP to get good, then what if everyone in QP sucks and he's not learning anything? He's not.
There you go. Now you got
Then you're like, oh, I'm great. Like, I'm ready to take on the world.
You plateaued, and now you need to go ahead and move on. And now when you move on, the moment you walk in, they're shutting you down.
Well, that's it. If you're
first grade to 8th already.
Abigail Parker.
Mike, if you're killing it in quick play, if you're just doing that well, that's when you know you can jump into.
Yeah, but if you're playing with a bunch of other noobs, it's different. And then you jump into like the real game, might not be ready.
No, if you're beating the noobs, that's the moment you know when you're ready for competitive.
No, not always. Not always.
Most of the time. The thing is you're gonna start in bronze or silver or wood or whatever league. You're gonna start there no matter what happens.
I feel that if you don't pick up on these games when they come out, like if I were to start, if him and I started playing Overwatch right now, it's like we're so far behind on everybody else's skill level that it's not even worth it at that point. And there's not necessarily anything that's gonna draw me in at that point. By the way, this game looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really good. I heard that they kind of adjusted the fighting mechanics and stuff in order to make it more interesting, more interactive. So they've been trying to put in work to make it different.
It's not like that crazy accuracy thing. Like, all right, to swing the left arm, let's move the joystick this way, and then move the right forward, and then I don't want all that.
Just question about the narrative of Assassin's Creed. It's always a different character, right?
It's
kind of like reincarnated.
You get ported back into time, basically, into memories.
Okay.
Memories is like the big thing. You are basically acquiring someone's memories in order to.
I fell asleep before I got that far.
But that's exactly. You're accessing your genetic memory.
The skill tree.
Oh, look! Ubisoft learned how to do what we were doing earlier.
Oh, hey! Congratulations. Well, now they've got the actual director of the game. They got the director of the game. They just did it the same way before. They were like, what am I here?
I'm watching the stream. It's us and then them and then.
Yeah, right.
The warrior aspect.
But so they have a power kind of table that they're working with,
which is
kind of like a la for me, I guess, Final
being an
Fantasy,
assassin or being a ranger. And the
where they
idea
had the
is
whole,
players can dedicate themselves or go through the graph however they want. That's why it's a graph.
No, I think that was 10. Yeah. Wait, what's your favorite Final Fantasy?
Remember, I've only played.
That's
I've
right.
only played the new one because my parents wouldn't buy it for me.
That's right. So you're gonna for sure get 7 when it comes like
Yeah, for sure, because it'll be my first time playing it.
So good.
I want that. See, I'm gonna be bummed if it comes out and they mess it up.
I know that would suck.
I'm really liking their tech tree. It kind of reminds me of the Final Fantasy X or 11 tech tree.
Cat's from northeastern New Jersey. I'm not sure if that's from Medalia's from, but that's like 45 minutes away from New York.
We should get Carl to buy something here.
I wonder, do you have an accent, by the way, Kat? I'm sure we'll meet you someday.
Enjoy the accent.
So you're not too far from Orange then.
We haven't seen it yet, so maybe we should switch to it if we can.
I agree with Abigail Parker.
Abigail Parker's completely.
Anonymity is the #1 reason why people can do and say what they do on video games.
Or even posting comments.
You know what the funniest thing is? This is the irony of Blizzard, I think, even video games, is that I think Overwatch players, and even some commenters on Kelly's video, like those guys are so harsh. And first of all, those guys are just being douchebags to be douchebags. But the irony is, when I went to BlizzCon, they were some of the nicest people I had ever met. However, to my face. If I knew like what they're, you know what I mean? So it's
okay, to be fair, the people at BlizzCon were super nice, but the harshest comments I got were from the anime community.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's where I got all the harsh stuff.
Really?
Where do your harshest comments come from? From me?
Yeah, pretty much. No, people like me. I'm an okay guy, but I know I have to have something. I don't know. People don't really want to just say something. I can turn. I can turn, and I will find it when I want.
I think my harshest critics have definitely come from.
But if you want to one-shot,
I don't even know.
My harshest critics come from YouTube. Like YouTube comments are literally.
Oh, well, I mean, like anything in specific.
Yeah, like specific.
Like me specifically.
I wish I could do right now because I am on fire.
I think the harshest one, and maybe this is a little in the abstract, but I was told that, great, I guess I found myself on the weird side of the internet. Like, and I thought about it, I'm like...
I got compared to the ugly duckling from Chicken Little, and it got like 100 likes.
I do remember that. That was on the Overwatch video.
That was on the Overwatch video. Thanks, guys. Thanks. That was so kind of you.
On the plus side, though, thank you for watching, because that is like our third.
Thanks for supporting my video and making it look really big, and it had like, what, 60,000 views?
No, you're at 150,000.
Thanks, guys.
The worst one I got was actually from a website. Total Frat Move. Total Frat Move. I shot a video, a short, called Fratercise. And it ended on Epic Fail Fridays. It got 5,000 views, and that was pretty big for my channel at the time. And I had a Reddit page and everything, and people were talking about it. They're like, "Is this real or is this satire?" I'm like, "Dude, this is satire." I was like, "Come on."
I think some of the harshest comments I've gotten personally are probably some of the spoilers we do. Because listen, we're not. By the way, later today we got a big one coming up. And if you're an X-Men fan from the movies, you're gonna want to watch. Oh, By the way, something that some of you may have not have noticed, and we haven't even talked about it, is that the news feed is going to be live. Can we get some more water, please?
No, I was saying you could swim underwater.
Oh, some underwater. Sorry.
Also water.
Water would be great.
Water would be great.
But the news feed is going to be going live every day, Monday through Friday, and we're going to be talking about the biggest news of the day, so we can really stay up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture.
You heard it first. You heard it here first, guys.
I'll be the one doing the and it's not just me and Jessica or me and Kelly or Daniel and Jessica anymore. It's going to be me, Kelly. Daniel's going to be doing a day. I know Migdalia's doing a day, I think, and I think Jessica's doing a day.
Here is actually this island. It's where the Ptolemies.
Can you drown? Do you think?
The guard force.
Yes.
I mean,
if I try hard, you can drown in Breath of the Wild.
Yes, you can. I did drown in Breath of the Wild.
Take a break to actually refill on some of their
Who's
sauce.
here?
And so here we can see there's actually a guard on the other side who's been killed.
So
by what?
this is actually
I don't
new
know,
gameplay stuff we haven't seen yet.
hippo.
Like we haven't seen the swimming stuff. We haven't seen this other map.
We have seen the Dean come from Community playing this game for quite a while now.
Yes, yeah. He's been there for a bit.
Did you know that guy runs Groundlings?
Yeah, that guy's a genius, and he also won an Oscar for. He won an Oscar for writing that Descendants movie.
Weapons and the sort of the
What's his
reach
name?
of the
Like,
longer
I know his
The
face,
Dean
I
from
just-
Community.
how you are in combat.
Literally,
I think it's I think his first name is Jim.
So
I
8
think so,
melee
too.
weapons, 4 types of bows. And this is just
Abigail
the
Parker
top,
wants to
then
know what
within them
time
there's
for the
levels,
Jim Rash.
for the news feed.
Great question. It's going to be in between this and the Sony press conference.
We're using the bow in
So whatever time that is.
water.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's between this and it's going to be between this press conference and the Sony press conference. So whatever time that is in between.
No, I mean on the daily.
Oh, on the daily it'll probably be around like 6, 7, somewhere around there.
So you're looking at 6, 7 p.m. I know you're in.
He's fighting the hippo.
Well, he was fighting the alligator.
She's in Germany. Oh, that's so sad though.
Well, dude,
Hippos will kill that guy.
Hippos are fucking mean though.
But they're almost extinct.
Thank you.
That's not his problem. He's trying to live.
No hippos were harmed in the making of this demo.
No, it's no actual hippos.
No actual.
Dude, I didn't know hippos can like, they're like underwater creatures.
Yeah.
They're the most dangerous.
Abigail's the one
from this beast.
No, she's in Germany.
Germany.
That's where we get our fantastic chocolate.
Shadowbird's one from Malta. Yeah, the snacks. We should still
I
have
love
some of that
Shadowbird.
around,
She's
shouldn't we?
no, JD took it all.
I'm so hungry.
Legitimately took it all, and then he says, "Oh, I'll be back
He
with
just threw
it."
this dude off his fucking boat. Like he just manhandled him.
He did the Grand Theft Auto with the boat.
Grand Boat Auto, man. And then this other guy's like just chilling, like no big deal.
No, he tried to swim.
Obviously,
Oh, she's gonna tune in. Maybe tune in while on vacation.
It's
Oh,
fun.
thank you so much, Abigail.
You're
You're
so
amazing.
dedicated.
Abigail is
That's
one of the
so
best.
sweet. Yeah.
Abigail, Kat, all the people that chose my Ranger team.
On some level, so this is
Okay, else is on DJs? He can't be by himself.
He's not. I'm sure Blackwing's gonna be on his side. Probably Ernie, whatever Ranger Ernie. You're probably gonna get Brian.
Well, he needs more hashtag people.
What about Brian and Ernie?
Whoa.
And Jasmine, probably.
This guy just ran full speed and nothing happened. Great physics, guys. Really.
Fire on a boat. That's a recipe for disaster.
Oh man, I hope he shoots that and the boat goes up.
Great physics.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Now you're saying great physics, but yet you're still okay with the fact that you can.
And
All right, well,
genetic memory.
cheers to you.
You can't go
I like
off
this
on
guy that's just walking in the water. What is
If I'm
going
gonna
on?
ram a boat, that boat better freaking sink or get damaged.
He has people.
slightly different.
I love how this guy's just along for the ride. He's just in front of you, like, what is happening?
Yeah, the guy's just chilling. The thing is,
This is Alpha. I thought it said
Kat doesn't have
Aloha.
an accent.
Oh, no accent.
The
Interesting.
Egyptian way of life and Egyptians.
Yo, why does this thing have like
Wait, so you have no accent at all?
I honestly thought that said Assassin's Creed Origins Aloha gameplay. And I was like, what is Aloha?
Kat, so if you say water, it's not water.
Set
It's
boats
not
on
coffee.
fire.
I like
It's
it
not
too because he's
Oh, Ernie's not a ranger yet.
None of that.
Or he's not a ranger, never mind.
Probably his livelihood. He's like,
It
look,
is
man,
noise,
you can take this wherever you want, but I
It's
need
like
it
you're
when
in
you're done.
Sunnyside.
Just be sure you bring it
He's
back in one
chilling for a
piece.
bit. He'll even wait a bit. Eventually he'll leave, but he'll wait a bit for now.
I had a southern accent for a while.
So courteous.
Oh yeah, I think you guys have more hashtag Rangers on your side.
Exactly.
I only have Daryl and
So
Daniel.
here, this
Yeah.
is
Oh.
this is
The
another
best one.
military
And
camp.
so-
This
and
one's
we
slightly
have
different. This one's a wharf.
Brian.
Here, what we wanted
DJ
to show
and me.
is just what it's like to
So we
take
have
on
the
enemies
so
that are much
more of the bird
So here
cam.
we'll see some guards. So
I
there's
think this is
someone
probably one of
at
the
gate there. So
cooler
level
aspects
25, you
of
see that
the
the
game.
badge is red. which is kind of telling
Dude, it's
the
a
player,
drone. It's a bird drone.
yes,
It's
you can
cool.
try.
She says turning that hashtag show, the Power Ranger hashtag
But
show
it's gonna
Civil
be a
War into
very
only
difficult
hashtag
fight
show
because
members
you're
of all of us.
not at their level.
Oh, if it's split down, well, DJ's not really on this cast anymore though.
No.
But if it did split down, I think it would go like
You
this.
will level up enough. So
If it was like Team Joe and Team DJ, if we're going that way.
Carl,
what's your plan here?
All right, so Kelly would be with
Oh,
DJ.
this guy's, he looks vulnerable.
I think Sam would be. I think Sam would be with me.
Yep. Team Joe. See how much damage
I think Daniel would be with me.
Not gonna do a lot.
So far it's me, Daniel, Sam, you, and DJ.
Just a little scratch.
I think you guys would get Brian. You guys would get Ernie.
Oh.
You guys would get Sarah. We would get Jessica. We would get Maverick.
I believe in you, Carl.
You would get Jasmine.
he can take him. Honestly, he can do
We'd
it.
get Daryl.
Carl's been practicing. He's very good at the game.
Brianna is like right. She's like no. She's like right. Oh, she'd be on our side because she's on our show with you.
Okay.
So we probably get Brianna.
Oh, I think I've met Brandon then.
Oh, you have that.
Yeah, 2 hits from me. Okay.
I don't know who's left out. Myra would probably go with whoever has the least amount of people because that's the way Myra is.
So I just, real quick, the devs got killed in their own game.
We want this to be.
Well, everyone dies.
But in your own game, like, don't you
it's
think
fair.
you would have
I'm
mastered
not
the
judging
mechanics of
them.
your own
I
game?
think it's kind of cool though that it
They make it
shows.
challenging.
They do make it challenging,
Why
but
do they
even
make it so
challenging
easy?
for themselves. I think that
Yeah.
it shows that it's gonna be a harder game.
I've learned my lesson. I'll just keep moving on.
It also shows that they never played it.
I mean, it's not like Ninja Gaiden 2 or anything.
They're like, is this the game we made?
Abigail, just hit me up. I'll let you know who would be on whose team. I think I have it pretty well sorted out.
And does this horse have a name?
And Ryan, thank you so much for supporting the show. You're
Ryan, you are amazing, my friend. I need another S in your name, by the way. Like it needs to be Ryan Super.
Super
Yeah.
Seal.
I would just call like R Quad ST, man.
Cool. Companion. In this case, though, we wanted that.
That would be Josh's. Josh's Ranger would be the Shylock Ranger.
Oh, cringy.
Oh, the Shylock Ranger.
I do find it pretty interesting that they have such an array of
It's okay, he
animals
said
in
it was
this game.
okay.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, he said it was okay.
They have I just saw a flamingo fly by.
Yeah, right?
I thought those were only in Florida, but I guess they're in Egypt. I could be. Maybe
I don't
they
know,
originated.
I don't know.
So we have.
There's a lot of donkeys. I saw a rhino.
The hippo.
Not a rhino, a hippo.
Spit attack. Because I hear they
There could be rhinos. We
There
don't
was
know.
Could be
a
rhinos.
crocodile. I
No,
saw that.
but you can rear with the horse.
Rhinos are probably
Rear
only in
with the horse,
Africa,
the
huh?
camel.
get the moves in there.
Aw, thanks,
Skirting
Leron.
the shoreline here.
Yeah.
and,
Oh, thank you, Leron.
Yeah,
You're the
that's
man,
awesome.
dude.
Thanks, Leron.
You
What
guys
did
have
he say?
built as you were
Your
leaving,
show's so great.
This is a country, you know.
It's Kelly's show, really.
Talking about Kelly, yeah.
Kelly and Sam, really.
Yeah, actually, before we go in,
We all make the show
we
great
found,
together.
you marry,
It's teamwork, guys.
See,
Teamwork.
that's always what a mom says to the kids.
It was teamwork definitely getting the badges this morning. That was a real teamwork task.
Oh, yeah.
general
Ryan
spacing
sent us a
of the
thing
world.
that I need to
So
show
where? So
Me?
this is the lake that we've seen with Senu.
Has to
We
do
keep
with
zooming
YouTube
out.
space.
Oh, great.
Zooming out. This is the aspect of the demo. The lake is where the
Memphis.
demo
Oh,
takes place.
Kat says that. Joe,
Since
happy
we were
belated
riding a
birthday.
bit north of it
Oh,
earlier,
thank you. Who said that?
Kat?
Oh, awesome.
That's how you
Thank you so
world by
much.
visiting the world, you unfold it.
That's
Just to
crazy.
give
I'm actually a little surprised that people were able to find out when my birthday was, but I guess it makes a little sense.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really post anything about it.
The internet has everything.
They do have everything.
Alexandria,
They do have everything. But thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So the size of this of this
looks
Assassin's
big.
Creed looks pretty substantial.
No, I got a question about Assassin's Creed a little bit. Now,
Super chat.
Super chat, Larry
Larry
Newbill,
Newbill, straight out of
hashtag
nowhere.
Meme
I
King.
like that place.
Home from work, what did I miss?
What's going on?
Oh,
More
man,
Rye on Rye?
Really honest.
that was gonna RKO you.
Okay, so Larry, just really quick, we got an old IP coming back from the dead. We've got some really cool super
And apparently that
spaceship
IP
things.
is a prequel.
And it's
Beyond,
a prequel.
Oh, yeah,
Beyond
yeah,
Good and
yeah,
Evil 2 is a
right.
prequel, thanks to Mike.
The major, we have this really cool black
That's super
sails
cool.
offshoot that looks freaking amazing and is probably going to what's it called? Rival
It
Sea of
looks good.
Thieves.
It looks good.
And-
I think that's one of our favorites so far.
And that's the crazy
What is
thing.
it?
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones,
The
yeah.
crazy thing is, I think that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It really did.
Straight left field, and it was kind of like, hey, Sea of Thieves, you're the big talk.
Yeah, that was.
But that's how it was. Larry Newbo, thank you so much for supporting our show. We appreciate it. You have some cool things. I know they're on the way to you, by the way, Larry.
Oh, yeah.
That a few people have from hashtag of donate. Oh, by the way, ... we're going to be at E3, and I know that a lot of us are going to be getting a lot of swag. I am going to donate my swag to this show, so whenever you guys get the super chat, you can give it away.
Aw, Joe, you're so nice.
And I'm going to start with Jasmine's batch. I'm just kidding, just kidding. I'm totally kidding. No, but really, I'm gonna donate all of my everything that we get for swag there. I'm donating to the show. So when cool people like Larry or some of you cool guys that are just in here, like Leron and Ryan, and obviously Kat and Abigail, that stuff's gonna go to you guys.
Daryl still doesn't know what Super Chat is. Would you like to explain it?
Sure. Super Chat is the little S button with it looks like a dollar sign. We call it the support sign. What that does is it goes right back to you guys, the fans. All that stuff that you guys give us, every donation is going to go directly to you. So a little thing that we're doing on our super chats for the Ranger wrap up is that for all of our really I guess dedicated viewers like Abigail and Shadowbird and even Kat and what's the dude Shadowbird MJ Spud. We're trying to do our best to get a pool together of money that you guys super chat with to send you guys to Morphicon that may not be able to come out. So we're gonna take care of we'll take care of the badges, we'll take care of all that stuff. So we're gonna try to get you guys out here to Morphicon. That's something we're doing on with what we get over at Ranger Wrap Up. Yeah.
The reason we're showing these
and then Ryan added in Skater to his name.
So
now Ryan star scale.
I just can't wait till the day we're like 3 lines in of like S's.
And Mike Templeton recommends getting one of those terrible shirts they're selling at the store.
What shirts?
I didn't know. Does E3 have a store? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
What do they have in store?
Maybe I'll get a shirt. I don't know.
Well, I
see what you did.
I know that there's an E3 store in the middle of like that, not even the exhibit hall, but like where you walk in.
And they sell shirts.
Where they yelled at Sam, or well, they almost yelled at Sam for like pulling out his phone. We walked in. It was the 3 of us were walking, and Sam pulled out his phone.
I was about to live stream this shit.
Yeah, and then the security guard's like, "Hey, you can't do that quite yet."
Dude, they were so on top of that shit. I was like, damn, all right. Like I was just setting up. They knew what I was doing even before I even started. Like, don't do it. I'm like,
very good.
All right.
Well, you kind of announced it when you pulled out. You're like, oh yeah, I gotta get to work, and then like pulled out your phone. She's like, nope, none of that.
Yeah, she shot it down.
Got your ass.
But yeah, Kat, that's what we're trying to do for you folks, Abigail, all you guys that have been so great to our show.
Of course, Larry.
And Larry, we're gonna give back to you guys.
So these are Ptolemy
but Ryan's birthday is November 14th. Guess what, Ryan? Since your birthday is that late in the game, I'm pretty sure somebody's going to give you one of these games that are coming out in October for your birthday. Maybe that Just Dance game, you know? You never know.
Hey, you know what?
So this place, he's actually looking
Just
for
Dance can make you a pro.
I will say the background here looks super realistic.
It looks good.
It looks really good.
Oh, climbing the wall.
Oh, that's a new feature.
Any wall you want.
He doesn't have a very good
alignment with these people. You think they mocap this?
I think they do, actually.
The evil forces that are destroying his homeland.
Well, I don't like the way he just ran through that tree.
So,
watch out for that tree.
So if he jumps off, does he die?
Yeah.
He probably gets moved.
There's certain areas. I don't think that the classic swan dive is in it because they've removed towers, which is why you have the bird feature. The bird feature gives you that bird's eye view, where in the past games you climb the highest tower and then get a bird's view, and then you swan dive off.
And also,
so there's certain areas that you swan dive and it's a safe spot.
And keep in mind, any glitch that we see, we are still in alpha for this.
What's the approach to climbing in Origins?
So this high point here that we're gonna see is this just a high point for him to like view things?
Yeah.
But he can't if he jumps off. He's
he can't. And this probably has a safe spot.
Well, no, he's gonna synchronize and then they do the swan dive.
Yeah.
It's called a leap of faith.
You mean the classic Assassin's Creed?
The classic Creed.
Why don't they just hurry up and synchronize? God.
They wanted it to show off all this
They
work
want to show
they
off
did in the game.
look at that. They're just trying to show off their work.
I mean, honestly, if I worked in this game, I would sit on here for like a good 5 minutes, like, look at everything I created. You know, I just
even right now, there's a man sitting there on the wall.
I wonder if you just followed those like that person, like where he
goes.
Like,
right?
He just goes into like a building.
That distance, that top peak in the distance.
It does look pretty grand though.
If we wish to. swimming, by boat,
Like,
by
do the
camel,
synchronize.
whatever.
It's such a weird
And
contrast, though,
there's
when I see
secrets up
palm
there for
trees
us
in
to-
desert.
I love
Like,
secrets.
like this is a
I
strange
mean,
contrast to me.
go to
Why
San
don't
Bernardino.
we synchronize?
Oh, go to where?
Here we go.
San Bernardino is my
The world
hometown.
is,
I would never go there.
I wouldn't recommend it.
our
Terrible,
engineers,
awful place.
Our
Apparently
That's
Kat's going
crazy.
to Disney World for her birthday.
Oh,
I'm jealous.
That's awesome. I love Disney. I was there once.
You know,
Disney World
so
was great.
synchronizing,
Is
you know,
Disney World or
historically
Disneyland?
sort of
Disney,
way too more.
Abigail's thinking about going to Disneyland for her birthday.
World is dope.
I was just at Disneyland 2 days ago. Yesterday.
Make the jump. Do a flip. Do a flip.
I live right by
We want to keep
Disneyland.
the idea of the.
Well, I live right
we wanted
by
to keep
Disneyland in
the viewpoint
California, yeah.
as an homage to.
There it is.
To the series.
Oh, and he dies.
Leap of faith there.
It's always hay.
There it
Well,
is.
that's palm vibes.
There it is.
Yeah.
Maybe we can explore a bit, walk through the area a little bit.
What-
just to
what
give a
era is
flavor
this?
of the
Egypt.
village life.
Like
Villages are
BC.
great places
Yeah.
to
Well, that I mean, like,
quests,
one
to go to
BC.
shops, to
Probably
You want me to
and
Google it?
obviously
No, I
many
mean, if you
quests
want.
inside villages. These are hubs of content.
The one thing I do like about
but
the
anyway,
franchise.
Why is he glitch? Oh, because we're still on.
Alpha.
Got it.
One of the things I love about the series, though, is like they have buildings. Like they actually put the real life buildings from like the past in there, and they actually give you the history on those buildings. So you actually learn some like legit shit. And
So if you're a fan of old school architecture, like this is something to keep you entertained for sure.
yeah,
Little
that,
Easter eggs.
well,
right
no,
here.
not only that, but they also bring in historical characters and they
Yeah.
do the history. It's kind of like it's almost like Civilization, but in like first person mode. It's really cool. I do
Oh
really
my
enjoy
God,
that aspect.
deadly.
If you are a
Beautiful.
history
Very
person, not a history
efficient.
buff, like
Choose 5
the one
arrows
that
at
they
once.
did like in Boston.
So when
that
we
was
talk about
crazy.
attributes
It
and
was like,
properties, you can
what?
actually
I didn't see
find
the
They did an Assassin's Creed in
Like,
Boston.
like,
Yeah, they did the Revolutionary War.
by default.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That was dope because it was like, oh, all
So
this
this-
happened.
this
This happened.
actually-
Yeah,
that
and
happened.
they,
You're like, oh my
and they
god.
did it with like the Black Sails one. They did it with
Bro, it's
everything.
freaking crazy,
Italy.
bro. This place is still there.
1999 Assassin's Creed in Boston. That's pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy. bro.
Egypt's
That
fifth
place is still
dynasty.
there.
Have to.
Oh, okay.
have
They
to
couldn't do
help
one in
those
Chicago because of course Chicago burned down.
That's
No one cares about
Do you think we'll get one based on the LA riots? Do you think?
the Rodney King,
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
sort of,
you have to say
you
Reginald
know,
Denny.
Assassin's Creed
That's
weapons
great.
in the past
They
before,
pick up the
but
brand.
with those in
Yeah, I
Origins,
got
you
'em.
guys are really
Let's
trying to
go.
expand that.
Can you kill anybody in this game? Like any kind of character you see?
Almost everyone.
You can't kill. You
There
can't
are
kill.
Oh
some
my
people
goodness,
who
here's the
can't.
shirt. Mike Templeton tweeted the shirt to me. That's the shirt you can buy.
That's the dumbest shirt I've ever seen
The
in my
dumbest
life.
shit ever.
I was hoping for like the logo.
But I do want to buy one of those just to buy the dumbest shirt in the world.
Yeah.
Can we get you? Let's use that as a giveaway.
What were they thinking?
We should buy 2 shirts. One as a giveaway, and one for anybody on our cast that does something stupid has to wear this shirt.
Oh, that'd be great.
I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh, look, it's a little cat.
Who's winning that one so far?
This is such a great way
Super
to wrap
chat?
this up, like we just saw a cat.
Super chat.
Mr. Larry Newbill, he says, adding more
Woo!
PHS charity funds. Yeah, boy.
Yeah!
Hashtag Power Ranger Fed. We definitely appreciate it.
Dude, Larry Newbill is my boy.
The Power Morphicon's gonna be
Mike
fun.
Oh
says,
my
give that
God.
shirt away.
So,
I think we're-
let me tell you a little bit about what we got. I can't tell everything. We have so much planned for Paramorphicon. We just test ran something. A lot of you may have seen it. It was the Power Ranger Bar Quiz. We just test ran it last week. It was very well done. One thing that I can say is that that's going to be super cool. We have so many things planned for Morphicon, like from day 0 all the way to the final closing hours, to the closing day. We're going to have so much fun. 2018, I can't wait. Daniel's cosplaying? I can't believe it.
Who are you gonna play?
I'm super
Tell me, yeah,
super
that's a
proud
surprise,
of the
man.
team.
Might just go ahead and.
Can I get tips?
Achieved.
Yeah.
Kudos
to do that?
to the Singapore team.
I mean, we've been sitting here for an hour and a half.
Snack break, guys. Sorry.
Well, I had to go to the bathroom and get water, so.
It's a really
anyone else
wonderful,
want some
exciting time for
No,
us,
good.
and I can't wait for our
I'll just
fans
starve.
to play.
If I were to do cosplay for Power Rangers, I want to be Bulk or
E3
something.
here,
I'll
but
just eat whatever-
I wanted JD to be Bulk, actually.
27th is over Elite Day.
Yes, October 27th.
I think.
October 27th.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, what's the what's the OG robot that?
Alpha.
Yeah.
But that would be Jezer.
Alpha?
Oh yeah.
Jezer has like an.
I can see that.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
He does
here
it.
at
No, he does
E3.
it really
There's
good.
gonna be streams.
So Kat's gearing up for finals and high school graduation as well. First of all, congratulations on high school graduation and good luck on those finals. I know that, man,
Adulthood is all downhill from here.
I will say this, my one word of advice to you youngins out there are to don't let your youth pass you by. Have as much fun as you can in college. And right now is a time of your life.
Yeah.
So have fun with it.
Let this summer be a summer of just excellence.
Abigail wants to go to PMC so bad. Flight's going to be most expensive, I guess. Well, that's what Hashtag Show hopefully is here to help you out with. And it seems like this Ubisoft stream just ended.
Yeah, that was abrupt.
It was abrupt. And I'm actually a little surprised that we didn't get any follow-up on some other games.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they focused, I think they did go okay with this, actually. Because I came in with lowered expectations, and they actually really surprised me this time around. So, I mean, I think for overall it did well.
Now, I got a question. So, I don't really want to wait till Kelly gets back to talk about this, but what game do you think had the best showing at Ubisoft?
Ooh. Black Sails, hands down.
Black Sails?
Well, actually, no. Good and Evil, though, too.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. I keep saying Black Sails. It's either Skull and Bones or Good and Evil 2. They both really impressed me very
So the
different
stream's
ways.
done, Kelly, or the press conference?
It ended?
Yeah. So the question...
What did I miss?
Nothing. Just more of the same. So the question I have is, what game do you think stole E3? I mean E3, I'm sorry, Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, that ship game, the Skull and Bones.
Okay. For me, I think it's Far Cry 5. I'm the most excited about.
That one was pretty good.
I mean, that's the one that's going to sell the most, I think, just because...
Can I eat these on stream?
Because of the controversy alone.
Are they too loud?
Sorry for we're just really hungry. Whoa, what is going on?
They're just showing up.
They're showing, yeah.
That man.
Assassin's Creed.
That hawk looks amazing.
Well, the thing is, I mean, their built-in IPs are going to sell a shit ton. I really hope that Skull and Bones gets picked up as as a brand new IP, because if it doesn't do well, I don't think they'll continue.
For Mike Templeton, it's Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Great choice. By the way, Beyond Good and Evil 2, I think is one of the best looking games that I've seen from Ubisoft. But me personally, Far Cry has it. I mean, I think it's a hot subject, and it's something that...
We did get to see the gameplay from Far Cry, and it looked really good.
You know what I'm really curious about Far Cry, though? Is to see the demographic of where the game is being sold.
That is very interesting.
Because
I was close with that.
I have a feeling a few towns might not sell the game at all. And other towns, like here in Southern California, LA, it's going to be sold out.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If you tell someone that you can't buy this, they're going to go fucking buy it just because you tell them you can't. Like, I hope that there's cities and states and countries like, oh, we're not selling this. Please let that happen. Like, make this game worth buying in that regard.
I mean,
Harry
Potter was a bit.
Pull a Wonder Woman?
Yeah, basically. Like, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a Wonder Woman where it's like, you can't buy this. This is against white people. As a white person, I'm like, all right, I'm going to buy the shit out of it.
I do have a question. I don't know if you guys have addressed this at all. And this isn't a video game question, but it is a Wonder Woman question.
Yes.
Did any of you guys have issues with the all-female screenings at Alamo Draft House? Was
Not even a little bit. Not at all.
Not me either. I was like, dude, that's great.
No, like, the thing is, like, there is...
They're getting sued or something like that.
They are, but, I mean, they're not going to care. The thing is, like, I don't... It's not a discrimination problem. It really... I don't think it is, you know?
Honestly, I think a lot of people that are complaining about it could possibly have a misogynistic point of view. And I think there's no entitlement. I think that if they want to do all-women screening, great. I think that's amazing. Like, I think it's something to celebrate instead of just being like, oh, I want to be included. Like, listen, guys, we had Entourage. So it's like an all-men screening.
Guys, we had the presidency for so long. I'm going to be honest. That's what we had.
For so long, we still do.
I mean, exactly. Right now, it's like we have the presidency. So, kind of step back. Just let it happen, man.
It's like we are still a male-dominated society. You can step back for a night or two and just let it happen.
I have a question for the chat. I have a question for the chat, but then I want to ask Kelly a question. My question for the chat, I want you guys to really think about this. Which hashtag show cast member would you want to have a beer with? That's number one. Number two, Kelly, this question's for you. So, which game disappointed you the most that you saw?
Wait, which question am I answering first?
No, not you. The chat one is the beer. But which game disappointed you the most in Ubisoft?
Oh, in Ubisoft. That they've announced? Any of the ones?
Any of the ones we saw today.
I'm gonna go with Steep.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Good one.
Sam?
I'm gonna have to go with that just because I don't. It's not. Well, actually, no, not disappointing because I don't care enough to be disappointed by it.
I would kind of agree. It's not like a letdown if I didn't care.
To be legitimately disappointed in a game that looks interesting to me, I would have to say probably the Starship one.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Like, I mean, it looks cool. I'm so worried that it's going to end up as a novelty more than anything else. Like, it's going to be a throwaway, especially with all these other great things lined up. I mean, it's going to be geared more toward kids than anything else. So I'm a little disappointed.
So it's a gimmick.
It's a gimmick.
You're winning the beer one.
Well, thank you.
You knew you would.
I didn't think actually I was going to. I thought it would definitely be either you or like Jessica.
Mike Templeton says, I'd share a beer with all of you, a single beer that you'll only share.
I have cooties. I'm just letting y'all know I got cooties.
It's not awkward. It happens here more often than you think.
It does.
Didn't you and Magdalia just do it on the...
Oh, hell yeah.
On the After Dark show?
I'll share a beer with everybody. For me, most disappointing is the one that I forgot about, which is Steep. That's it. That's all I would say. It's like, it did nothing for me. So, that's it.
Oh, also, we're forgetting is that racing game that I didn't care about.
Oh, no, I cared a little bit about it, and I can't say it's disappointing because we haven't seen gameplay. I mean, it is confusing, but it's not in disappointing
I
territory.
completely forgot all about that game.
That's how that I hope you're not coming in October because the people are going to forget about it too.
No, it's forgettable, but it's not disappointing yet.
Here's the thing though, with stacking them, honestly, I think if you're releasing a game in like March, you have a way better shot at selling more copies than you are going to be in April.
But you forget, more than half these games are going to get pushed. Straight up, like they give a release, but they're like, oh, we're we need more time.
But if you're on the wrong end of that, if you're on the wrong end of the not selling, it's like, oh, you're gonna. This is, you know what, fans? A lot of you can relate to this. It's Power Rangers the movie. Like the reason why that movie didn't make more money, in my opinion, is because it came out the second week Beauty and the Beast was still in theaters. If you would have waited another week, 2 weeks, let it have its run, and it came out the same weekend as Baby Boss, then you probably could have been #1 at the box office and made more money in the long run.
Hey, whatever
happened? Here's the thing, like everyone's releasing their dates today. Everyone's in October. Everyone's gonna realize it. They're gonna push it for dev reasons on purpose, so they don't have to compete so much.
But they all still want to get that, like you said, the Black Friday market.
Sure, but that Black Friday market is gonna be reserved for the ones that they know are gonna sell, like Evil Within, the Skull and Bones,
The Mario game.
The Mario game. Those are all games that are definitely gonna stick around, but they're gonna
Mario
pull
Rabbids
so
or
many
Mario
of those.
Odyssey?
And
Both.
like you're gonna see
Mario Odyssey doesn't come out until December.
Like you're gonna see a lot of March dates
That's
come
smart,
up. You're gonna
actually.
see a lot of
Holiday.
pre-sale or pre-summer things pop up with all with.
What's this Christian Bale thing?
Anthem.
This is
That's
that one,
That's
right?
Anthem.
Anthem, yeah.
Oh.
No, I loved it. Why are they showing Anthem though?
No, it's just
you know,
auto
playing
played.
after.
It just auto played.
Yeah, no, and so much hate for Anthem. I'm so sad.
I don't understand.
I think
so sad.
good.
I think it's polarizing. I think I'm seeing a lot of positive things from.
Have you seen the trailer?
No, I haven't. But I heard that I heard from fans that it's getting a lot of positive reaction. But now after letting a day settle, we're getting a lot of like hate on it. Mainly, most things I've seen is mainly because of the name.
What's wrong with the name?
A lot of people don't like the name Anthem for some reason.
Okay.
I can't imagine.
It's so stupid.
Well, I mean, okay, this is a BioWare collaboration, right? If I remember correctly. Like, I don't think I've ever seen BioWare get so much hate for something that hasn't come out yet. And it makes me curious. I'm wondering what they're gonna do to make these people shut up and be like, oh, well, never mind. This is gonna be a great game because, I mean, it looks brilliant. It really does. Like with the Iron Man looking shit going on and the giant monsters and it's all procedurally generated.
So this is a little bit of it looks like Pacific Rim mixed with Exo Squad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exo Squad
I
was the shit,
Rim.
though.
I would just say straight up Exo Squad.
It is okay. So Mike says it is the BioWare team. Cool. Just making sure.
BioWare A team.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Isn't this one like the top dog?
Oh, but that means like the top guys on BioWare made it?
I think
Gotcha.
so.
Like the suits kind of look like very Destiny.
His Hulkbuster.
But I mean, like this is just right here alone, it sold me. Just this one moment.
I mean, it looks beautiful. I will say it looks gorgeous.
It looks beautiful, but
it looks like the Hulkbuster.
Wait for it. Wait for it though. The jump. It's the jump that kills me. Just zoom, like and it just dives right into it, and you control it from. I think.
Do you think?
If we're talking, can we show this?
So good.
I know we're done with the other.
Do you think Marvel is a little pissed they didn't make an Iron Man game like
We're
this?
talking about
Okay.
They're not interested in making good games.
So Mike is saying that Andromeda was made by the B team, and that this game was made with the A team, and so maybe people were expecting a little bit more from it.
Well, no, I think they're mad because they didn't spend as much time on Andromeda
Yeah,
as
they did.
Anthem.
I remember reading that they were working on this game and Andromeda at the same time, and I felt like they kind of sacrificed time for Andromeda for this game, and it didn't pay off.
So they're mad that they didn't spend enough time on their established IP than the new one. But the new one is awesome. Sucking it, okay? Like, this is great.
And I do agree with Kat.
Solar supplies on this guy.
This game does look really good. Hey, I got a question for you, Kelly, because you were with me at E3 last year. Do you? What was the game with the animal that you touched?
Oh, that's the Last Guardian.
I'll go low. You flank.
How big of a disappointment was that?
Not that big. I mean, it still did well. People enjoyed it, but I think it got buried. And it wasn't.
Dishonored problems.
I think so. For it's been delayed. I think since like 2012 or something. Like it was a long time. It kept getting delayed, and I think that it was underwhelming for how far people waited, how long people waited for it and everything.
I mean, we waited
and
in
then
line
finally,
to play with that giant monster thing.
Finally, it came out, and it was like a cute little puzzle game where the creature helps you solve puzzles, and that's kind of about it.
That's it.
Studio did, what is that?
They sold us on a pile of
what's
dog
that
shit.
game?
We should do that later with Kim.
Well, that's not entertaining. Eco the Dolphin. It's not like Eco the Dolphin. It was more like Toe Jam and Earl.
What's wrong with Eco the Dolphin?
It's not like Eco the Dolphin. I think that this game right now that we're viewing looks phenomenal. I
think we got some action.
Oh no, wait till you get to this isn't even the good part yet. The good part comes near the end.
The good part will be when the trailer comes.
That's part of Praxis mission.
Why so much hate?
No, actually, I think the game looks super cool.
This is actually gameplay, and that's what's cool.
I think, no joke, I do think the game looks magnificent.
So, Mike says, but people are mad that it seems to be dropping the Bioware trope of having a charismatic party with you. That's literally why a lot of people play those games.
Oh, Larry Newbill. Super chat!
What up, Larry? Thank you so much.
Larry Newbill says, that #show care package coming in the randomly future. I'm excited.
I'm all about the
and
randomly
suspense
future.
makes it even more fun.
And whichever show gets it is the one that gets to open it and keep all it up. Why do you say it like that?
He's like, I never get anything. Shit.
That would never do anything.
So, okay, this is the part that I was blown away by.
Oh, where she
Okay, I'll get this round.
marked everyone?
Sort of, yeah,
After he shot the mortar, that was
she
is
just
dope.
scud missiles
So
the
Iron
shit
Man.
out of them.
So Iron
So
Man, right?
freaking
This
cool.
is Iron Man.
Yeah, it is Iron Man.
Do you think they had to get any other rights for some of this? Because this is Iron Man.
Except for the soundtrack, if you actually watch it,
No way.
Oh, nice.
No. No AC/DC in there.
Well, this is, now that we're moving on to a completely different genre, this
Yeah,
wraps up our Ubisoft press conference. So it sounds like the two popular games for today were Far Cry and Skull and Bones.
Yep.
And then Good and Evil 2.
Good and Evil,
Good and Evil 2 is on there,
Beyond
yeah.
Good and Evil 2. Those look like the winners for today, and I'm excited that E3 finally starts officially tomorrow. I finally get to get my hands on a lot of these games. I don't know yet what I'm going to actually get to play, but I hope it's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Sam, where can everyone find you? Sorry.
We obviously weren't here to talk about it, but were there any big things that happened at PC Gaming?
Yeah. There was a lot of cool things that happened at PC Gaming.
Let's do a quick rundown. Rapid fire,
so
Sam.
really quick on the PC end, we had PlayerUnknown Battleground updates, which is like the biggest game kind of at the moment. We got a gigantic update for Age of Empires, which hasn't had a new game in a while. They're doing a remastered 4K thing. And they're redoing all their textures, all their sounds, they're literally building this shell from the ground up, and that's really exciting for those who used to play back in the early 2000 era. They have a game that's kind of like Advance Wars. They have another game that's kind of like Quake, but as like a ball sport. Like you play with a ball, like almost like a dodgeball looking thing, but maybe not quite. I didn't get to look too much into it. That's something I'm going to be doing tonight. And then they also featured a bunch of indie games, which I found kind of fascinating. But that's kind of what resonated with me, looking around the net.
And where can everyone find you?
You can find me at Instagram and Twitter at SlammySammyLock. You can find me on YouTube at SteamBunnyProd and on our Twitch at #show.
And Joe, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at that #Joe on Instagram and Twitter. Joe Deckelmeyer on Facebook and #Team Joe, #Team Iron Man.
And Daniel?
You can find me here. I'll probably be on everything I'm streaming today. because I have nowhere to go. No one will let me in anyone's house. So I'll be here. But you can find me on social media as TheRealJ_Rome, except on Facebook where there's no underscore.
And Kelly, where can we find you?
Oh my goodness, you can find me on all social media at Cranky Cupcakes with a Z at the end, and you can see me on Saturday for the Retro Ranger wrap-up, Fridays for the Henshin Hangout, and Tuesdays for Achievement Unlocked, which is at 7, so come join us for some more video game news. Thank you so much.
But that's not going to do it quite yet.
What do you mean? Oh, don't forget to stay tuned for our next press conference
Well, not even
later
that.
today.
We also still have a big news feed coming up with breaking. Yeah. We're going to be breaking some X-Men Dark Phoenix movie news. That'll be coming up a little bit later on. This is going to be our first live news feed that's going to start going live starting this Monday. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Kelly's going to be bringing you a wrap-up of everything
Wait,
E3.
I'm doing it Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday?
At E3.
Oh, at E3, I think with the news feed. I was
E3.
like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At E3 news feed.
Okay, yeah. But in general, in the future.
No.
I was like,
But she'll be doing the
what?
special, and I think we got Daniel possibly doing Fridays this week. Is that a maybe? I like how I put you on the spot when we were on camera. He's like,
I don't know.
He's sweating now. He barely moved and he's sweating. But we have a big news feed coming up in just a little bit. And I will promise you this too. If you stay tuned and if Daniel does the news feed Friday, we'll have a big story then too. Promise you that. And that's going to do with the Teen Titans TV show. But now you can.
And then later today, we are continuing our press conferences with the Sony press conference, which starts at 6 o'clock, guys, right here at youtube.com/thathashtagshowtv. So we will see you guys then. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things trending in geek pop culture.
And then you can see us at the Monster Cat party
Yeah,
at
so
E3 tonight.
excited!
So if you're in the downtown LA area and you want to come hang out, we'll be there. We'll hang out with you. We'll drink some free alcohol that they're going to provide us. Well, we'll see you next time.
Lit fan.